screaming into the webcam. Upsetting.
Oh wow, I like that camera of Evan's face. That's like Critical Role style.
Am I looking at it now?
Yes.
Now am I looking at Jeff?
No, but look at the screen now.
Oh, I can't.
Now
see.
you're not looking at the camera. Look at the camera. Now look at the screen. They can't.
It's good.
No, it's perfect. Oh, you just broke my science.
It's working.
It's the same. Okay. So.
No.
Last we left off.
That's it.
Last we left off.
Game over.
You had just aided. Well, you had. Let's back up a little bit. You got thrown the fuck off of Carla Lily's ship, like kind of punks. Honestly, if I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like that's like kind of what we played
especially
on.
Alex got like spanked before he went. He wept and was like, "I'm so sorry," and then he got thrown off the boat.
I was unconscious, so I didn't say it.
You weren't unconscious.
I was unconscious before I got thrown off the ship.
No, you weren't.
Yes, he was.
Was he?
When he got thrown
I
off
thought he was like,
ship.
"Fuck you," and shooting. She knocked your ass out.
Oh, you mean
No,
into the void? Thing.
Oh, into the
I was
void.
thinking about
Yeah.
the first
Yeah,
one too.
yeah,
where
bad
Alex-
DMing, bad
you gotta
DMing,
describe
everybody.
where we are. You can't just say on a boat. You know how many times we've been on that boat?
On a
I'm
boat.
recapping. The last time you were on a boat,
you're right.
you were thrown off of the boat.
We are all wrong. You're right.
Oh my god. Alright, so. Do you want me to recap from the beginning? So,
No,
last
no.
I left off, you guys woke up in the woods after being spoken to by an evil goddess. No. So, you got thrown off of the boat, thrown into some horrible whirlpool or hurricane of radiation and death.
Inconsistent. Though.
Landed on the beach. You found a cool fallen angel. You made friends with him.
Cool?
He kind of looked like
Looked
Owen
exactly
Wilson.
like
He looked
Owen
exactly like Owen Wilson. He was super high and weird and crazy. Hung out with a bunch of fish people. You took him down to a dungeon. You basically fed him to an eldritch abomination that is hollowed him out and is now inside of him and is using his body to journey off. But before he journeyed off, he was kind enough to walk you through dimensions, through the astral plane, I believe, which is a sort of pseudo limbo. Like it's like a different kind of.
It's not an afterlife though, because we established that's not a thing.
Okay, so you can't stop.
I went there.
So
nothing.
You went through there. That was pretty neat. You fell down a hole. Bam! You popped up in the scorpion swamp. Started following some goblin tracks.
Is that where we are?
Yes.
That's where you
gave
were.
He gave it away.
You were in the scorpion swamp, which is on the coast of Mercelia against the mall. And as you wandered, you followed some tracks until you actually met up with Sneak, strangely enough, who was wandering these swamps. He's been upgraded a little bit in his time with that with the mysterious Fletcher, and has like neat weapons and shit. You learn that he had his own tribe. You go and meet his tribe, and they welcome you. It's about it was like 20 of them or something. I said, all a bunch of goofy little goblins in their goofy little town that he was sort of making like his own little town. That night, as you're resting, you were sneak attacked by a group of elves.
I get it.
Who killed a whole bunch of his people. Sneak and his two top fighters, Slash and Shoot, were left alive, and they really wanted revenge on the elves who live in a massive tree that it basically holds their city, called Elmira, and they showed you the way to Elmira. Alex promised Sneak that he would get his vengeance, and that he would have the tree, I think. And you, on the outskirts, Sneak and his pals slithered away, kind of hiding in the muck and the mud of the forest.
You're fine. Keep going.
As you guys kind of crossed over from the Scorpion Swamp into the Greenwell Forest, which is a much prettier place, and you went to enter this massive tree city of Elmira, and I believe you guys disguised yourselves, right? You two are wood elves, I believe, and you are their human mercenary bodyguard, who, by the way, still smells like shit because you are wearing the torn-off shell of a chul, which is not a good-smelling creature, and you look like hammered shit.
Maybe I should.
They look pretty
Take a
good. You guys probably don't smell very good either.
They also didn't
like,
bathe in blood of
Well, they
So
did.
I made sure that happened. Though.
No, they did. So I'm gonna say you all probably
some's in his
smelled pretty
mouth.
bad.
Someone in his mouth too.
Some did go
I
in Jeff's
remember
mouth. That was canon.
You can't outdo the
Sea hag's
hags.
tongue.
So
You
don't
will
try
never.
to-
You
I can still. It's like
You
I
can
just
still-
ate sushi
yeah,
every
you can
time I
still-
think about
bad
it.
sushi too.
Bad
It's bad
sushi.
sushi.
Like ass sushi.
Ass sushi.
Good cheese or bad sushi?
Ass sushi. So. so.
Think about it.
You guys entered the city under these disguises. Now, the city of Elmira. This tree, first of all, that Elmira is growing out of, is gargantuan. It is huge. I think I said like 2,000 feet tall or something. You cannot see the top. You cannot tell. But think skyscraper height easily. If not, bigger. It's a gargantuan beast of a tree. So far around, it would take probably a good long while to walk around the thing.
At least 15 minutes.
There is, like I said, like kind of like a stairwell that was sort of carved into it that you followed your way
To
up.
heaven, if you will.
All the way up to the top. And the city itself is kind of held amongst these branches. Now, this massive tree, if you guys remember me telling you, is called the Lacuna tree, and it is one of the elder trees, one of the trees of life. Some people call them the eternal trees. I didn't give you a quick backstory. People believe that these were like the first things that ever grew on this planet, on this whole world, and yeah, their mysticism surrounds them. People believe that they're incredibly powerful. People believe that they're just trees. Wars have been fought over these trees. Some are used as, cities like this as like holdouts. Some are used as like protection. Others are feared, and people stay the fuck away from it.
Emulates from these trees.
Let me tell you something right now. This is the most magical fucking place you've ever been. And you can't sense magic in any way, shape, or form because you're just some asshole with a gun.
Taste it.
Oh God, you can sense it here. And like when you were walking in the forest, remember when you like killed a rabbit and shit, and you were just like doing bad things? You could like tell that this forest, because it went from
Personally
the swamp
hurt that I did that.
But going from the swamp, the Scorpion Swamp, to the Greenbow Forest where this is held, you can tell it was like a pretty weird transition. You're like, yo, some magic is afoot here. This is some bullshit. And as you are seeing this, first of all, it's elves, so everything's very ornate and beautiful, and magic is everywhere. It is all over the place, and it is sickening. So yeah, I believe I told you before, the Lacuna tree itself, many stories surround the Lacuna tree. You guys probably aren't 100% familiar with it. I think we rolled History or Arcana with you two, and there are good stories about it and bad stories, like all the Elder trees. Some people describe this tree as dangerous. Other people describe it as a beautiful miracle. You can see it's a miracle to the elves. You know what I mean? They live here. So anyway, let's get you guys in the city itself. As you guys came up the stairs into the actual city portion, it went like into a little bit of the trunk of the tree and then came out, and you could tell like where sort of it sort of started branching off literally into these massive branches. More trunk kind of like twists and gnarls up to the left, and more branches, so that you can see there's more city above you amongst the canopy of leaves, which is, it's not dark here. Light does come through, like plenty of light comes through in different areas of the trees and the leaves and such, but it is like shaded, like delightfully so. Like it's like perfect temperature up here. It feels great. It smells great. The people here are thriving and happy. There are branches that kind of twist out. There's sort of where you are is like a big kind of like almost like a crossroads sort of for like different places that you can go on this tree.
I almost think it's almost like a
treehouse,
Main Street Disney, like where everything
kind of, but you're on a giant tree. Yeah. And you can feel the ground below you. They haven't done much to this. They might have like smoothed it out a little bit, like carved a little bit of it. Which obviously doesn't hurt the tree. It's just enough to like get a nice even footing. But it's not like stone. They didn't, even the buildings themselves, if I think I remember telling you guys before, it is like they are grown from the wood of the tree itself. So a lot of the buildings are just wood. This, like, magical enchanted wood. Definitely, that's some magic shit. This tree didn't fucking grow like that. These elves did that. Magic.
Stupid elves.
Stupid elves. So there's all the buildings here that they live in. Some are like towers. Some are, you know, like regular buildings, like, it looks like little tenement, you know what I mean, or houses. All grown out of the tree, all very beautiful. There's like some, you know, plumes of smoke coming out of some of these houses. This is a very kind of rustic.
You're allowed to have a fireplace in a tree?
I guess you'll have to go see how they do that.
Ooh.
There are what appears to be like stalks along the road that hold like little crystals. They're not doing anything right now because it is light that you assume by looking at them. These may be like a kind of street lights. Yeah. Again, not electricity. Magic. So very whimsical, very beautiful. There's butterflies and shit flying around. There's birds. There's birds. Kind of a lot of bird shit too. But they clean that off.
How long
and
do we have to wait before we destroy this place?
And it's a beautiful place, bustling with elves. I wouldn't say bustling. Meandering with elves. They're kind of wandering. It is, you get the feeling that this atmosphere is very relaxed, kind of like Stillport was, where everyone is just sort of like chilled. Instead of being like, oh, whoa, hey, how you doing? Like Stillport was, everyone's just sort of like at peace with themselves and happy. There are some stores leading toward the branch road on your right, which appears there's some like living domiciles that stretch off to the left. Another walkway that's kind of behind you leads to other various buildings and some such thing. And then there's, if you want, what appears to be like a magical kind of elevator that'll lift you up to the next section of the city. What would you guys like to do?
Cut for 1 second.
I'm just gonna scoot these guys. So we have almost like a logo type thing going on.
Look at that. The gang's all there.
You got her ugly, stupid booger creature with her?
Yeah, it's important.
Okay. Is he with you? Is he out?
No.
Or did you poof him away?
Yeah.
Okay, because he is your familiar. I don't totally know how familiar things work, but I'm pretty sure with him you can like whoop him to like his own little dimension and then whoop him back out. And yeah.
And we're back, but don't have to wait or anything.
Okay.
We should probably get cleaned up. I'm very concerned about if we run out of time between disguises. Is there anybody around us?
Yeah. There's some people wandering around. Some it appears there's like 2 elves just sitting, talking, smoking these like long, like ornate wooden pipes, and there's like what appears to be an elven family walking down towards the shopping district. There is one, what appears to be like a sentinel, you know, a guard in the same kind of armor, but just one, just kind of standing here watching. And there's some people, like children, kind of playing over there by the housing sort of district.
So I think we should get cleaned up, and I want to find like powders and face makeup just to smother my anything that's visible on me. I want to cover up the fact that I'm a drow.
Why would you hide who you are?
Because they're gonna kill me on sight. Which, I mean, we could put up a fight, but look at us.
I want to
I
try
can
to
just
get in
keep casting
contact
it,
with
so.
somebody.
Yeah, no, I mean, that is a complete insurance aspect. It's not something that he's like direly concerned about, but if we need to go offensively, then that is something that could bite us in the ass.
You want to find a contact in this city?
Yeah.
So you want to find sort of a seedier kind of... Okay, you're going to be going towards the shopping district, which is over to your right, I believe I said. So, do you just head there?
Yeah.
Okay, so Headhunter just starts going... and he just starts walking off towards the stores.
Just like that.
I'm going to walk with it because he's kind of our charge.
Okay, so you... Okay. Astride, you go as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you all enter the
Alex, you smell like garbage.
I know.
Well, we need to get rid of this.
They will.
You do attract attention as you walk down. There are like, again, as far as like a shopping district, like a merchant district, this is, again, way more low key than any town you've even been in. Like, there's no people out on the street going fresh chickens, or like dumb shit like that. Everyone's just
Smoking pipes.
they're just kind of smoking pipes and like hanging out there. Some are just like sitting in chairs enjoying the weather, and they're not stressed. They don't care if you're gonna come in their store or not. But as you walk down, you have a feeling of what you're looking for. Because I'm not gonna say that you already know people in every city, because that's like way too much, but I will say that you always have an idea of what you're looking for, and you'll always be able to sort of get the information you want, because that's what the skill is, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so though you've never been to this magical cesspit,
Giant tree.
in your opinion, giant tree, you are kind of looking around, you're like, okay, and you find, as you're walking around, actually, and as you hear shopkeepers speaking, you can hear them talk about a new shop that has only been open for a little while, and they don't like it. They're like, it's unbecoming of an elf to run a shop in that way. And you're kind of hearing them talk about this, and you're like, kind of seems like what I want. You know what I mean? And they say like he's a little too out there, and I think he's a little dangerous, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Like, well, I agree. I couldn't agree more. We should speak to the elder about it. Yes, we should definitely speak to the elder about this. And they're sort of sitting by like a shop with like jewelry, fine, beautiful jewelry. These two elven women, and yeah.
I can't tell what elven women and elven men.
You can't tell the difference. Okay, so you genuinely have no idea. two beautiful fair elves are just sitting there talking because they're all wearing robes and stuff. So you hear that, you start heading towards that shop. They drop the name for you as soon as I get it. You know, what a wonderful name. So they say it's Wine and Widgets.
Wine and Widgets.
Wine and Widgets.
Wine and Win it.
No, it's W-Y-N-E-N. It's a name.
Win.
Wine and.
Winnie ends widgets.
Winnie the Pooh's fidgets.
Okay, so you start heading your way towards Wine and Widgets. You guys are following him. You guys didn't pick up that. He did because he's listening for it. Okay. You guys are just kind of like, where the fuck is he going? But it's not too long before you're able to find made of wood still as its main thing, but with a metal door in the doorway. Whereas a lot of them are just open with like a lot of the stores just had sort of tarps or kind of like little things. Almost like they don't even care about locking their doors. They're not worried about it. You see,
I don't think that's gonna happen here.
Yeah, you see this guy, whoever owns this store, bam, metal door.
It's like an armory.
Yeah, and you go over to open it and it's locked.
I want to bang on it.
Just a minute! And you hear and the door.
I'm not opening it.
You open it, and inside of this store, where it did have, like, wood surrounding it, the inside, as you walk in, you can see that he's plated it with metal. Like, bolted it into the tree all along the inside.
Nice.
This metal, from what you can see, it is soundproof. Because you just kind of know what you're looking at. And it is thick. Like, it could resist some bullets. You know what I mean? It's kind of armored as shot. And you see that the store it's pretty large. And as you walk in, the walls on this side kind of have like a various like melee weapons and things of that nature. There's also what appears to be like different scraps and scrap metal and things like that, all within these sort of cases, like these. I'm gonna say it's like behind little metal bars, actually, so you can kind of see them, but they're all like locked up. And there is a big kind of a wall of like a metal like mesh fence that has like super thick like bullet resistant glass and a small like those little dot holes. And a big metal like counter. So think like a pawn shop in a really bad part of town. That's like what this looks like, or even a Wendy's in a really bad part of town, because that's what they look like. Oh yeah, man! You ever go to Philly? They have like the sliding door, like they're putting in a quarantine item and they're flipping around you. Never seen that? Yeah. So anyway, so that's what you're looking at, and behind it is a not an elf. He's a half elf. but there is whining.
So he's only half beautiful.
And he's he's handsome.
The other half is hideous.
He's handsome, but he's not as like fair and glorious as the elves. He's not going to live as long. He's a half elf. They don't live as long as them. They're not as sometimes they're looked down upon by the other elves. But here he is, and he's got, instead of like all the beautiful ornate robes and a lot of them are made of like natural kind of things here. He's got just like hardened leather that you can, it's like a big leather jacket, and underneath it you can tell he has like a bulletproof vest. And he looks up and he's got these like goggles on, and he kind of like lifts the goggles and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Hey there, I was looking for some protection.
Protection? You come to the right place, my friend. Not a lot of people here interested in protection, so I'll keep telling them. What are you looking for? What are you in the market for?
Well,
What's your business?
I'm a merc, and
What?
are you guys in here with me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so you guys see everything that I see, and he looks at you, but he looks at those two, and he's like, "You still you?"
Yeah, I have to protect them,
Understood.
but I don't really have anything to protect them with right now.
Well, welcome to Warren's Widgets, and we'll get you set up.
Thank you.
So, you melee, you firearms, you explosives, what are you? What's your specialty? Your magic?
Handguns,
Handguns,
and I need body armor.
and handguns and body armor. Alright, I got what you need. You craft your own?
Mm-hmm.
You want materials, or you want the guns?
I'll take a look at your guns.
No
but,
problem, no problem.
Yeah.
So, and he goes, kind of, you see him messing with something, and you hear, and you look over, and one of the walls that had a bunch of melee weapons
Men in
flips
Black
over.
style.
Awesome.
Yeah, woof, and it's a
I think I
bunch
found
of
my home.
it's a bunch of guns now. You can see he's got some assault rifles, he's got shotguns, he's got plenty of pistols, revolvers, things of that nature, and he's like, so, you go ahead and point out anything that you're interested in, and I'll let you take a closer look.
Okay.
So
Does he have any meaty-looking revolvers, like 6-cylinder type of 357 Magnum territory type of?
So sure, like a nice meaty fucking
Like
revolver.
Hellboy's revolver.
Nothing
Not
like
as big though.
nothing as badass as that. Nothing like the bowl. You know what I mean? From something. You assume all of this looks like he crafted it himself. Good, very well done. But it's not like you have as big of a choice as you would have at like a gun store around, you know, in PA or whatever. It's or any gun store really. It's
Mystical land of PA.
in Philadelphia. It is. So, well, I'm thinking about the one that we would go to. So there's plenty of guns there, plenty of revolvers. There's some like small like snub nosed ones. But if you're looking for like a nice, just solid revolver, you can
Like
find a
hand
44. Yeah. So you do spot it. You point it out. He's like, a very fine choice. And he presses another button, and the metal bars like slide. It's like that section goes kind of slides out, and then the metal bars slide up for you to like take a closer look.
Nice. I want to say, mind if I test it out?
Thank you for asking. Go right ahead.
I want to like test out the hammer, check out the cylinders.
So you start looking through it. He's very good at making these. He knows what he's doing. He, by the look of all of it, it looks like he obviously crafted this himself, and it's very well made. It's just a common revolver. There's nothing special about it. So I believe, let me look at the damage that I did for revolvers. I think they're pretty much the same as your pistols. Yeah, so it's gonna do 1d10. I was playing. Actually, you know what? Let's say revolvers do 2d6 because they're like cooler and like supposed to be like more badass Wild West. That's the same as an SMG. So
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. So it does 2d6 damage. Other than that, the same range and everything. All of your stats are the same as with a pistol. It just does 2d6 damage.
Alright, I want to say how much.
Right. That's going to run you about 400.
Okay.
So 400 gold for it by itself.
Mm.
Oh.
Okay, and you got body armor?
Oh, do! And he and you see the
I'm guessing
other...
like half plate armor or something like along those lines.
Yeah, that's fine. So the other one kind of flips over. There is what appears to be like what he's wearing, which is more ballistics.
Nice.
So like more like kind of what you're looking at, but it would be considered like a half plate armor.
That's kind of how I scale it.
Yeah, because it's got metal inside of it. It's probably got like the steel plate inside. It just has a cooler, looks more your style. There is also like plate armor. There's leather armor. There's things that might be more beneficial to you guys there. He's got like chainmail. He's got things. He's got a pretty wide variety of stuff.
We have
You have a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to pick up chain.
You got like $10,000
Did we?
from the beholders. Yep.
We just got money.
I have a bag
Yes.
of holding full of gold.
And you
And
stuffed a
jewels.
bunch in your bra and stuff.
Okay.
Remember? You should have. Did you write it down?
No.
Oh, well, then you have no money.
No.
Alex, did you write it down?
10,000.
How
Okay,
much
there you
did
go.
you stuff in your...
A ruby. I
Pockets.
also have.
Like 2,000 or something.
Because it was around the same, so...
Okay. So
We'll put it on the corporate account.
Why are you looking at me?
So you have the bag of holding, and we'll destroy it.
Wait,
if we
did you
don't get
figure
our
out how to pull it out yet?
Yes, it's very simple.
It's very
You
complicated.
literally think of what you want and you take it out. Like you reach in a pocketbook, your mind isn't completely blank. You know you want to grab a lipstick. So that's
what did you want?
He wants a
chainmail.
lipstick.
I want a lipstick,
He wants lipstick only.
bright red, with sparkles.
Do I see anything interesting in here? Like, what?
Half plate is going to be 400.
Okay.
Chainmail is going to be 300.
Oh, I don't know what I can
I make
wear.
things kind of expensive because I like
Wait,
the idea of you
Does
guys
this
having-
revolver have a name?
No, it's just a revolver.
Jonathan.
it's just a
Jonathan.
common like 44 revolver. Now, if you craft a gun yourself and you want to make it a little more like,
I'm curious how that would go. Like, down.
there are materials here to
I don't
craft
know
if you
what
want to
I
buy
wear.
materials to experiment with later. The things that you're going to need is like scrap metal for to build the actual gun, like little apparatuses, things like that, and then
I don't think
like
I have the time.
materials for ammunition. I have the prices for materials. When
I
it
don't
comes
think
to
I have the
strip.
time right now in this city. Like in game, like I probably wouldn't make a gun right now since we just got here.
You don't. I mean, that's true. And there are going to be more stores, but you can do what you want if you want to buy them now and deal with it on the next.
I think this revolver would be good to test out a little bit. And now,
Okay.
besides the armor, the revolver, now I'm gonna need ammo since it's different from the 9.
Okay.
I could probably pick up more 9.
A box
ammo
of like
too.
a box of like 100, which will fill you because I'm not totally counting. It's just going to cost you 100,
Okay.
just 100 gold.
And I guess
or,
I'll
monies.
also get like extra magazines and 9mm for my other handgun.
Just go ahead and round that to like 50 or 100.
Or we
just,
do
another 100.
just do another 100.
Are we
Yeah.
putting it on the corporate account, or should I tap into my bullshit 1,000 gold?
Tap
think I
into
have
your
I'm gonna
funds.
destroy the fucking bag of holding.
Okay.
Is there light armor here? What is the best light armor?
Yes,
here?
yes, yes. So, you want like leather?
Whatever the best
Oh,
light
wait.
armor.
So that's 1,000.
Okay. So
I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know what's going to
Honestly,
take
give me-
away from you.
give me
Does
money.
chainmail? Can you
Obviously.
wear chainmail? Can you wear?
The only thing I
Scale- I think
have
scale
for
is medium.
I'm
proficiency
just
is
being
light
an
armor.
asshole.
That's why I don't know
Okay,
what
well,
that is
thank you.
considered.
Okay,
You know what
so let's go ahead. Leather,
I did get
studded
shocked
leather.
for it.
I mean? Okay. Just plain
Damn, this
studded
place
leather?
is like the
I
one
have
stop shop.
1,500 by the way. I did write it
I wonder
down.
if I should get a knife or
God,
something.
I'm gonna have to
There's a-
tip
well,
this guy too.
Yeah,
No,
and you
I'm
see why the elves don't like him. Because hearing this,
'Cause
very
he's perfect.
natural- he's the opposite of everything that's around him. Everything is very natural in this city. He prefers to have hard metal things of that nature. There is
Studded
studded leather. It's going to be 200.
My
And that's
total
the
is a
best
grand.
one. Like the best light armor.
Jeff, you want this?
I don't know if chainmail is
No,
considered
thank
light armor. I don't know.
Let me-
I don't know all
let
the
me look.
rules of
I
D&D.
think
yet.
chainmail.
Go ahead and tell me what's light armor,
Or
because he'll
medium.
probably have at least
Okay.
something of that nature, as
Alright.
long as it's not some magical
I
shit.
think
What about
chainmail is even-
stats?
There is nothing magical in this store, by the way.
Oh.
BT Dubs,
Oh,
this
boring.
is all normal
Oh,
shit.
what? This is perfect.
What about staffs, my good sir?
Steph's?
Something a little fortified, but walking, traveling long distances.
I've got cool staffs. I don't have anything magic. But I've
I
got
have
cool
to say.
staffs,
That's
which
fine.
which you use to whack somebody with.
Yeah, just a little get out of jail card.
Sure. And the wall that had all of the armor on it flips again, while Astride is actually looking.
How many walls
shit!
do you
And
have?
woof. He says, "Sure, man." And you see there's plenty of different melee weapons, just like hammers and axes and stuff. Looks like there's only kind of one of each different kind that he has here. Whereas the guns, there were a little bit more. You know, there may be like 2 different kinds of revolvers. Here he's just got like one of each. We might spend less time on this. And there is what appears to be like a nice big quarterstaff. Is that what you're more looking for? Like that? Now that's a melee weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just something to add on because obviously all a spellcaster, but it is something just to have.
yeah, whack, get away from me kind of thing. Okay, so it is there. It is simple. It's not beautiful or crazy or ornate. It is, but it's solid. Looks like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's like, interested in taking a look?
Sure.
And you see it, and the metal kind of slides out, and you kind of reach in. Good weight, solid, good balance, and you clunk clunk, kind of hit it on the ground. It would last. It's good.
We're just starting because like I'm secretly proficient in it. Started doing some bullshit like spinning stuff with it.
So
just to get the weight
you're
of it.
proficient with quarterstaff?
Yeah. No, remember that? Like that.
Yeah, you did a bunch of random weird things, right?
Because I didn't know where we were taking the characters.
So you are you proficient with like crossbows and stuff too?
crossbows and
That's
quarterstaff.
so strange. So you take it and you're like, And you start and spin around, and you see he like at first wasn't paying attention. He was just kind of watching. He was more watching Headhunter.
Yeah.
While he's looking through some things, and Astride while she was looking at some things because he's already. And then you start moving, and he looks directly at you, and is like, as you're, and like kind of almost like pseudo, not quite monk stuff, but like kind of like
That's what I'm thinking.
kind of swinging it around, and he's just. Huh. Here's this. Remember, you look like a beautiful elven man. He's like, never seen you around here before. Who are you?
We're visiting from what was the main city?
Valor.
Valor.
That's the one
that's
that's nearby.
We should probably just not give a name.
It's studded is the best.
Then that's what
Chainmail's
you have,
heavy armor.
and that's $200.
Okay.
Studded leather armor.
Okay.
I also want like your basic like tactical fatigues and boots. Because right now I have
Just
in a
clothes?
loincloth. Yeah.
The only reason that you're allowed in the city is because those two said, he's our bodyguard. So, okay, so I'm going to say you can outfit yourself.
Okay.
Throw another 100.
Alright.
That's like the
That's
shit
1100.
whatever money. Yeah, it's like 100 for like
Okay.
stuff. So you go ahead and do that, and now you're wearing more like the cargo pants and pockets,
yeah.
the boots buckle. Oh, you're starting to gear. You're starting to gear up.
Yeah, loincloth and a bulletproof vest. Sup, guys?
At this point, with all the money that have you bought the quarterstaff?
Yeah.
I bought. Yeah.
And I want staff and the
Quarterstaff.
chainmail.
For a simple quarterstaff, I'm gonna say go ahead and make that just 200.
Okay.
You know, because it is a weapon and it is a reliable one.
Chainmail quarterstaff runs me 500. 300, 200.
What was the other one you got? Chainmail.
Yeah.
300 was for chainmail.
Yeah. Even.
Alright, my AC went up, so I'm happy.
I'm writing down these prices. Some of them may fluctuate
To keep
depending
them
on where you
paid.
buy stuff, but I like the idea of kind of having it sort of,
Yeah.
and then you guys can start learning like,
Right.
oh, how much for this shit?
One gnome equals one bear
I
trap.
spent like an hour making tons of different items and their prices. None of the things that you bought now were on that list. My dumb ass.
What did you want me to buy?
There's like ammo and stuff. I have materials. I have like grenade prices. I have all this different
Oh,
shit.
they got grenades here?
There you go.
Do you ask Wynon if he has grenades?
Yeah.
He stops and he looks at you a little bit. He presses another button and the metal door that you guys came in seals shut and he goes, I'm sorry. I must have misheard you. It sounded like you were looking for fireworks? Non-lethal fireworks?
Sparklers.
I've got sparklers.
Jumbo sparklers.
I think I'll start to like you, people. And you can see, again, with all the money that you guys have spent, Wynon has been, like very excited.
The
And
bulge in
very,
his
like,
pants is increasing by the minute.
Oh, yes, yes. So he goes,
Mine as well.
he's like, come here. You come closer to the counter, and he kind of goes under, and he's like, now, I've never seen you all before, but I've got a good feeling Actually, hold on.
Is he
I'm gonna roll
shining
insight.
his kneecap?
He rolled like a 1, so he's in love with you. He's like, wow, these guys are good.
There's something
good people.
evil about nope.
Nope. These are just good-hearted mercs.
Good, not Americans. What would we be travelers?
Whatever, yeah.
Chain mail or chain shirt?
Oh, I should probably add some of this shit.
Oh,
Probably.
you probably just got a chain shirt.
That's what I'm
So,
thinking.
a chain shirt,
Oh.
I said 300 for chain mail. Did you want chain mail, like, to go underneath your robe, like your whole body?
Yeah, I think that's
Alright,
fine.
then that's going to be 300.
Okay.
Shit, I didn't know there was a difference. Chain shirt will be 150. It's
Would
like
my
literally half the price. What's up?
would my armor be studded leather or like half plate?
Half plate
Okay,
for you.
Let me check that out.
I'm pretty sure you're still proficient in that, aren't you?
Yeah.
We could iron this out between sessions too, because there's a lot
Yeah.
of. in there.
You know what? Yeah, let's talk about that after.
Yeah.
As of right now, you guys just go ahead and throw the AC's
Yeah.
additions that does for you. Go ahead and put that on and see what that.
Mine's still poop.
Yes, it is. Well, yours will always be poop, and that's what's funny about it. So, he brings you over to the counter, and you can see him reach down. He kind of unlocks something, and he pulls up two different grenades. One is a normal hand grenade that you are, of course, used to. The other is actually you know what you're looking at because this is your business. The other is a smoke grenade, and he kind of puts those in front of you, and he's like, "So, what are you thinking?"
How many of each do you have?
And he looks at those two.
2 each? How much would that run me?
So for the ordinary sparklers, it's going to be about 100 per. So it'll be
400 total.
200. Nope, 100 per for the normal sparklers. For the smoky sparklers, it's going to be 200 per.
That's the first place. Grenades are more expensive than smokes.
More expensive than what?
Than smoke grenades.
No. Regular grenades are 100 each.
Okay. This lingo is just driving me crazy.
Sorry, the regular grenades are 100 each. The smoke grenades are 200 each. Smoke
Yeah.
grenades are twice as much as regular. They're harder to make.
Okay.
These are going to be the prices in my world.
Do you want to interject?
I'm just saying a smoky sparkler sounds like a
Cheaper of the two, right?
waste though, Why
I
would
can
you
make
want a
my own
sparkler that
smoky.
just smokes?
Well, it's an explosive device.
No, they're sparklers.
Instead of doing damage, the smoke grenade, yeah. I have what they all do, but it makes it
No, that's
really hard
in
for people to see through.
character.
Everybody gets disadvantage attacking through it,
I imagine it
unless you have things that can alter it. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it just stop
monocle.
people from able to use range attacks if they're in. If
So,
that's smoke.
so here's the idea: if you throw it, it makes a 20-foot sphere wherever you throw it.
I
And
have a little bit of PTSD with this, but
what
I'm gonna use the monocle on him.
on him?
Yeah.
So you take the monocle. You take the monocle. out
She's
of your
already
pocket.
wearing it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't taken
Oh, okay.
it
You
off.
always have it. So you just always have a monocle on yourself. So you take the monocle, or you kind of go to kind of activate the monocle. You stop for a second, because
I have PTSD.
you're like, oh boy, I hope this doesn't make me scream for an hour again, and I hope I don't see the
I haven't
eyes.
learned my lesson.
The eyes of a long lost, forgotten eldritch god. But let me go ahead and test it out on this guy. So you activate it, and what does he have to roll? He has to roll against your deception, right?
No, I make.
Or he rolls deception against your insight.
The target must make a deception check, and you must make an insight check. So whoever succeeds, that's what
Okay.
happens.
So
So I have to make insight.
I rolled a 12. I'm just gonna go with base rolls for randos.
Oh, good. All right, 1.
A 1?
Plus 4,
Okay,
but yeah.
so you go ahead and you start peering, and you into his mind.
This is a good test anyway. I want to know if they feel it.
And
when I
as
fail.
you with a critical fail.
Well, I guess so. Yeah.
You rolled a 1? Did
Yeah.
you roll a natural 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you rolled a 1, you go to peer into his mind, and as he's sitting there talking to Alex, he's like,
Wait, I have advantage.
on all insight because it's a Nothic, you're right. the Nothic monocle.
Plus I get +2 to it as well. Natural 20.
Oh shit! Oh
Doesn't
shit!
have to go real bad.
So I want to tell you this
Okay.
because you can tell he's a super paranoid guy.
Yes.
He was gonna go shh. Government's watching. He was gonna start thinking that there are radio waves going into his mind. So never mind.
Oh, this revolver's 2d8. The guidelines they have.
They have 2d8. I think that that's a little bit too much, so I make it 2d6.
I have to figure out how to.
Because you'll be doing 12 damage at max every time.
You
with
might
this,
have to make
with this
him a
common
homebrew.
revolver. Well, that gives me room to make cooler revolvers or make attachments to the revolvers that can make it better. So if you get like a barrel attachment, like a video game, it'll
Sorry
make it
for
stronger.
interrupting. It's just.
Well, no, you get what I'm saying. Like I want to
Yeah.
give you guys I want to start things
Like
lower
room to grow.
so that you guys can customize and make shit yourself to make it like.
Because we already
sicker.
started at level 10, so it's kind of like, how do we make a...
So you-
a
and
Remember
this
when
point-
I started? I essentially had butter knives because I just had base.
That's what I mean. That's
now
what
it's
this
like
is.
too powerful.
Well, this is like butter gun.
Yeah.
So you have butter gun right now,
Butter
and
nice.
you're like, okay, this is okay because this is a common revolver, but you maybe can tinker with it and make it stronger.
I like
you
that.
know what I mean? Like
eventually work up.
if
to-
you add like whatever.
Hashtag buttergun.
So also I have different ammo types, Alex, that will add to
Hollow
your
points?
damage. Yes. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry. Let's get back to Amanda. All right, Astride, you looked through the monocle. You got rolled a fucking natural 20.
+4, 5, 6.
So with a natural 20, I am going to I'm gonna give you a big one, okay? Because it's always random. You never get to
Yeah.
They
just
have
choose.
smoke grenades.
So as you boom slam into him, you can see
Tracing.
what appears to be see, it's a secret or a fact, right?
Yeah. And you get to make it.
Okay. So you see flashes. You see him as a
wee lad?
a child
Okay.
tinkering with little things, and you see a larger elven man, very kind of cold and stern, and he kind of slaps the things out of there, and he goes, "You're not studying, Wyman," and he's like, "I don't want to study. I want to do this," and the older elf slams down a book in front of him and is like, "You are to study this, Wyman. You are to become a mage." And he's like, "I don't want to be a mage. Mages suck." And he's like, "I am a mage." He goes, "But Mother was a creator. She invented things." And he's like, "Stop talking like that. How do you even have that accent? I have a good one." He's like, "Mother had this accent." And he's like, "That's enough of that." And he backhands the boy. You then see a flash of him a little bit older as he's crafting guns, like an actual gun. And you see what appears to be some of the guards of this city arrive at the house, and they're like, speaking to the older elf, they're like, we need to confiscate the items that your son has been crafting. They're banned and that they're outlawed in this city. And he's like, no! And then you see again another flash where he is pleading with appears to be like a court. And he says, "Please, this is all I want to do. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not shooting anybody. I'm just giving people options. You can use these things. They can help you." And some of the elves are like sitting there considering it, and the elder, who is this beautiful elven woman, is like, "Let the man create." And they're like, oh. And you can see that she looks over to her. It appears to be like an advisor, and he kind of nods. Roll an insight within this, because you're reading their. You can't read Wyman in any of this. You're seeing through his eyes, but you can read their facial expressions. You rolled a 20, so I'm giving you some cool shit.
25.
Fuck. So that was his idea. The head mage, or the whatever I'm sorry, he's the head mage, but like the right hand man of the
The
elder,
advisor.
of the advisor. You can tell it was like his idea. Like let the man create. The elder said it. You fast forward to him bolting metal onto his thing, onto his store, and he's like, yeah, and very excited.
Why do you
And
have
you
that
see
voice?
his father disappointed in him, kind of leaving, and you see him going into his home as Wynan's trying to speak to him out on the road, out on the
In the rain.
Yes, yes. As he's walking into his home, like, "No, son," and you can see where he lives.
The dad.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Branch Street. It's on 235 Branch Street. You go ahead and write that down. You have that in your back pocket, so you know where Winan's dad lives. So there you go, and that's what you learned. So you actually, with a 20 from the Nothic, a natural 20, and with your, because you naturally have high insight, I'm pretty sure, you went and saw a good bit of like his life that boom slammed through you. So,
When I go back out, is he acting any different? Was it like he was also there?
You come back out, and you are still looking at him, and he's still speaking to Alex. Has no idea that you just did that. So those 2 grenades, 2 smoke grenades, 2 grenades, 100 each, 2 smoke grenades, 200 each. What would you like? Also, he does have
600 total. What else does he have?
He also has ammunition. If you wanted to look at ammunition,
I already got the ammo.
no special ammo.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure.
He's not gonna have everything. He's not gonna have the really cool shit. He has. You know what? I'm just gonna give you. There's just hollow points. That's all he has right now. But a hollow point on hit, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage. Every hit. It's just an extra 1d8 onto your damage.
How much do they go by?
How much are the hollow points?
How many does he sell at?
Hollow points is for 30, so that's 30 shots, which you will keep track of. That special ammo you keep track of. Other ammo I don't give a shit. It's more like if you lose everything, you get a pandred. It's going to be 300 for a box of 30. So what's that, like 10 per shot? $10 per shot? But it's an extra d8 of free damage onto them.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, so he's very excited. He also kind of looks around before he lifts this up. You assume he's probably not supposed to sell these either. Just normal.
I'm assuming there's a lot I'm buying. That
There's a lot of shit. Now, actually, as he slides this over to you, you've been keeping track of how much money?
Right now, I'm at 1,700, and then 300 for the ammo would be 2,000 total.
Okay, so make sure that you mark down that it's only 30. There's only 30 hollow point rounds in there. Okay. All right. So
what's the? I guess notes would be the best area.
Yes. Yeah.
Other ammo.
Yeah, definitely keep notes. D&D shopping adventures.
Hell, this is probably the most fun I've had.
I know that you love it too, like customization and shit.
What do you guys want to do? Let's go to the museum.
Let's go listen to a woman talk about.
We're gonna
boats.
go back there.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. Hope our viewers enjoy listening to us shop.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? That's all. Honestly, that's all I care about. Fuck you guys. So
we
so
went
anyway,
1,000 subscribers to 1. You.
It's me.
Instantly.
I don't watch our videos. Are you kidding me? All right, so
Jeff does. Naked.
Because I have to screen them.
I actually do go back and
Because I
watch them
have
to
to.
remember stuff. Like I rewatched the first episode a little while ago because I forgot what Draxia promised you specifically. Because I remember you kept saying $1 million. She was like, "Stop that! Just pick something else. Say $1 million." It's just like you could have fucking anything $1 million. Like, God damn it. So that's you have all that. You have all your ammo. He goes, now here's the thing. Maybe keep those sparklers out of sight. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
And maybe definitely don't use them in the city. Yeah.
Or, I have no idea where I got them from.
Absolutely right. Good call. Oh yeah, you're from outside the city. What am I worried about? You had those when you came in.
Exactly.
Do you have any real sparklers?
No.
She's talking about twinkle sticks.
You can
Do you
go
have any
to the
twinkle
shop down the
sticks?
road.
We had a very
it's
interesting
called-
candy
store.
What's it called?
It's called
She's gonna kill somebody with the sparkler watch.
Tellyman's.
His body was
Tellyman's?
found with the sparkler.
What was
in
the
each
word
eye.
that you said?
Twinkly sparklers.
Twinkly sticks?
Twiggly sticks.
Twinkle sticks.
Twinkle
Tellyman's
sticks.
Twiggly sticks.
Twinkle sticks.
Twinkle
They
sticks.
sell fire. They sell fireworks. They actually sell fireworks.
I feel
And
like they don't
other
do well in
stupid-
a tree. We live in a tree in this city.
Yeah, do
And
you
fireworks.
have a lot of business?
No. Not at all. But I want to run this shop. I want my shop to be bigger.
Well, we just paid for
There's
it.
so
right
much
for
I
like
can
a
do
year.
in this city.
Why-
It's very confining.
Yeah, why not go somewhere where your business can be appreciated?
Well, I can't go to Val now.
Why not?
I just can't. I just can't.
Use your glow.
You don't need insight to tell he's fucking hiding something from you. He doesn't. He's nervous to talk about it.
Is it your father?
Wait.
What?
Stop.
You know my father?
Was his name said at all?
No.
The schmuck that lives on 525?
Yeah. Yeah, he lives on 235 Branch Street.
Guys, stop. Leave. Go get your sparkler. I'm trying to talk with this guy.
Wait, did you name his address? How you know my father is?
She can see things. She's like a medium.
Do you read my mind?
No.
I've got too many people reading my mind as it is. They're always in there, zipping about.
And the government, they're in the mines.
They're always in the mines. Now,
It's in the water.
This government helped me out, but every other government. Yep. There's bad people in Valor. I don't think I'll be able to really make it there. I wish I could. Oh, if I could have access to some of the things that they have access to. And he kind of conducts him, You can tell he's not. It's easy for him to like, but he's I don't know you people. Let me just chill out.
Alright, so I
Is there
should
anything
probably
else
pay
that
for this stuff.
Yes, please.
So I owe you $2,000. What's your total?
You can't get out of the store, so.
Oh, he locked it.
So what's
I
your
will
total?
kill you if you don't pay me.
500 in your total?
I already paid him 200.
Well, so
I pulled
some
the
of us
money
pull
out.
our own
I
money.
assumed I paid 500.
Oh.
Did you take it out of your money?
Yeah.
Alright, so
You took it out of your money? Okay, bam.
I'm gonna give him $2,500 for his services.
Is that 500 more than you need to?
Yes.
And as he, thank you, you can
Penny
see
pinching
he counts
to
it.
us.
Cause I like the man.
You can see that you give him
Yeah.
a smaller satchel. How much did you
We were literally
200.
on a team.
He pours it out, spreads the gold around. Right. You give him. Right. He like Rain Mans that shit. You give him one, and he takes it, and it's like kind of pours out. You gave me too much, and he starts scooping up the 500 and putting it back in the bag.
I said that's for you to expand your inventory in case we come back.
Twinkle sticks.
Flash bang sticks. More hollow point sticks.
I may be able to help you out there.
Okay.
What was your name? I'm whining. And he slides over this big thick piece of the glass and he reaches his hand out. You can see it's like gloved with like some like dirty
Sweat.
yeah. But like you can tell he like just makes shit in his spare time and he reaches his hand out.
I feel like I shouldn't tell him my real name.
I mean, you're all doing some dirty fucking
Yeah,
business.
but
right
he's
now.
not like a bad.
No.
He is an illegal arms dealer, as we just illegal.
Give him your
He
initials or
is
something.
as seedy as it gets here.
Call me Double H.
Double H. Look, almost like the
Yes,
wrestler.
Hunter.
Are you the son of that wrestler?
You fucking asshole! That's totally A or something.
You said initials.
I'm like Triple H, but not.
No.
Double H.
Or said, I'm whining. It's nice to meet you. That's your name. No, that's your name.
Okay.
And your two compatriots,
That's single H and that's Triple H.
Sigley and is he your father? Is that your daughter?
I'm a human.
Oh yeah,
It's
whatever.
getting weird. What's your
Things are
name?
getting weird.
Braden. Shake his head.
He's ignoring you. He's counting his money.
Oh, Braden.
I'm sorry. Braden, nice to meet you. Nice.
Putting me on the spot. Hold on.
Do you not know your name?
This is
Why don't
Laura.
you tell this man your name? She's a little.
We're tired of
She doesn't talk much.
I'm shy.
She just wants twinklers.
Oh, alright, that's fine. I understand, but it's secrecy.
Government's listening.
Right, they fucking are. They are.
Okay.
Do you have a phone number, or if we don't have cell phones in this area of the world?
I've got communicators.
That'll do.
That would be perfect.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll tell you what. people always, and he goes over, he starts ruffling through a less, like, interested, like, all his other shit is really secure. This was like a box he has behind his counter, and he's like, oh no, I've got around here somewhere. Oh, everyone's around here's always obsessed with their magics, always fucking about with you know, things that help them communicate, little necklaces and things, and that's cool, but this little buggers, and he holds up in these 3 little, like, buds, there's like little earbuds, and he goes, you can see that they're sort of, like, flesh-colored, you know what I mean, so they're hard to see.
Except for on you when you're not disguised.
Actually, you know what, let's just say they're clear, how about that, they're clear. So, he goes, these little buggers for people who are more, secretive than the rest, and he slides it over, and he puts them, 3 of them onto the table. So
I grab them and eat them.
What are they, communicators?
Because we lost it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to say stealth communicators, because people are not going to notice these, whereas if you had a magical communicating item, some people would be able to tell. A lot of people wouldn't. Some people would just be like, that does magic, but some people would be like, I know what that does.
So
there's few people who can spot a stealth communicator. So because it's a specialized thing, I'm going to say they're probably going to be 200 each. Not bad for being able to have unlimited communication with one another.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long has it been?
They have a 5-mile range, by the way. They have a 5-mile range, which is fucking big. Probably farther than you guys ever get from each other anyway, so. What'd you say, Amanda?
How long has it been?
You shot maybe like an hour. You guys know what you're looking for.
So I guess right before this happened,
boy!
How do you feel about drows?
I mean, I could just
What? And
I could just read up it.
You have to cast it though, don't you?
That's up to you. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
You are about to run out.
Mid-sentence.
I'm sorry, you're about to run out. You know you're about to run out. Who?
Bathroom? Do you have bathroom?
Is this like, isn't it like a pawn shop?
Do you have a bathroom? Slight quiet panic in your eyes. I
have to go.
No, there's a bathroom in the place next door. Why?
Is that the twinkling place? The sparkler place?
I think I said because of the trip, how long it takes to get up that tree, you had to already re-up it once.
Okay.
Because it take a long time to get up those steps, like an hour just to get up the tree. So I'm going to say that you'd have to spend another spell slot. Do you have another one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's a bathroom next door in a cupcake place. He's next to a cupcake place. The cupcake place is not crazy about it.
So when we walk,
They're killing our business.
is there like a?
The government.
Oh, fuck it. If I can like discreetly do it, I don't want to just.
You just re-up it. Okay. Roll sleight of hand. What does it take to do it?
I want to say it's a first
Can
level
I
spell.
be?
But
Yeah,
it's
but is
verbal.
it verbal?
I want to talk to the guy as he's trying to re-up his thing.
That's fine.
I want to ask for one final piece.
Then
of
you roll
clothing,
sleight of hand with advantage.
and I want to look for a balaclava or something to hide my face, so I don't have to wear a freaking hood over my head.
Range self. You make blah blah blah. You make yourself.
It's verbal and whatever
It is
S
verbal?
stands for.
I'm sorry, Alex. You want a balaclava to be less noticeable?
Mhm.
You want
Self, it means
You want to
self.
be more discreet
Ninjas
by
exist.
wearing a fucking balaclava around a city,
Ninjas exist.
just like you do. Just fucking okay. So.
I tell him I have severe burns.
go ahead and roll sleight of hand. I guess you like fucking cough while you do it.
I need to go.
Push this guy self.
So what is it? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, with advantage because
Okay,
Alex
so
is distracting him.
So that's a 9 without.
It takes a hand movement and it's verbal.
it's 8.
8 was the
Or
top,
9, yeah.
the highest. Let me roll. If my roll beats your,
Wait,
was it 8?
don't I have to do it too?
No,
Oh,
yours is forever, right?
no. I still have to cast it, but I don't use a spell slot.
All right, then you do it. He rolled a 12,
Okay.
so he's gonna notice you doing some
Fine.
doodly-doo shit over there. He doesn't know what you're doing.
Well, that's an 18.
Could lie to him.
Amanda's good. So Astride goes. She doesn't even bother. Like
No, I don't give a fuck.
you're looking right at him, and you go like, this guy's self. And he like, and it just re-ups, and he just doesn't even notice because he noticed while he's talking to you, he noticed you go like, just gotta stop, and like do your thing, but you fucking knock into something, shit, and he looks over as you like, ooh, you kind of shimmer back. He didn't see what you were, but he saw something. He goes, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I peed into the astral plane.
What are you doing?
I pissed into the astral plane.
No,
I
you
don't have to
did.
go
You did
anymore.
some kind of sweaty magics.
Hate
Who is this
magic.
guy? Who's this? What's this guy all about?
He's about magic. That's what he's
He's
about.
looking. He's looking you up and down.
Do you not believe in planar magic?
Can they see through
He,
that?
he just
Heard
talks
of it.
about this stupid stuff all the time. Magic stuff.
And he looks at his stuff, and you see him like look on a dashboard.
What is he replaying back on a camera or
He's
something?
watching. Yeah. And he clicks a button. And he clicks it again. Stops
Oh
it,
no!
And plays it again. And stops it. Rewinds it. Plays it
I'm
again.
walking towards the door.
It's locked!
It's locked.
Yeah, I'm holding my key, my ring then.
So you sit there and he goes. And he looks at you.
Well then.
Can I talk to him?
Sure.
So,
I want to tell him that some of us have to hide.
I'm not like scared about it. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
I want to talk to him and be like, some of us have to hide our face because we're not welcome in public.
Because of the government.
Some of us get paid to do some things.
Are you a drow?
Some of us are really ugly.
I just remain silent.
why? What's your opinion?
Show me.
I have no idea what's
Show
so
him.
bad about
I
drows.
dismiss the spell.
You and you show your normal drow self.
Ooh,
You
me
feel
too!
more-
I want to do it! Me too!
Ah! Me too. Into a fire. So you both dispel, and he.
Now I want to hold my hand out. My name is Astride.
I know who you are. You're the terrible three. You're public enemy number one.
Were.
We're not anymore.
We're dead. We died. We were reborn. Didn't you see the video?
Yeah.
We're better now.
I'm one of the only people in this city who has TV.
We're better now.
Oh, you're re-educated? Really? Oh, I guess that's why you're buying grenades. That makes a lot of sense. And he sits for a minute. You all almost did in a champion. You all did in a champion. You were all over the fucking news. And he takes from his and lifts up a small, like, shittier TV set and puts it on his thing so you can see it. Kind of types into his thing, plugs in a plug, and you see, like, a news story rewound. And you can see him play it. Like, he's, like, in shock right now. He, like, doesn't really know what to feel. So he's just kind of showing you, and he's like, and he shows, and it is a, what appears to be a reporter. Because the other cities have, like, televisions, just this city's sort of, like, you know, out on its own. And it is a reporter standing in Henley. As you can see, there was some motherfucking massacres. There was some fighting going on here. You see tons
Yeah, but Gore did all
of
that.
large animals dead. You see soldiers dead. You see lots of people dead. Some people are cut in half. Others were, like, you could tell, just shot up as the camera's kind of panning through, and the reporter goes up to the reporter. I didn't expect you guys to learn about this so quick, because I expected it to take you longer to find wine and shop. So anyway, the reporter is like, we are standing here today in the aftermath of the battle for Henley. A sad, sad day in Mercelia's history.
Oh my god.
as we discovered that the city, unbeknownst to the rest of the country, had been under siege by the Terrible Three. They had laid waste to many of the civilians, keeping the rest as workers, as slaves. Their accomplices, these two gentlemen, and you can see locked up and being led by a bunch of soldiers is the shitty fucking bartender. Oh my god, I can't remember his name.
Hospitch.
Hospitch, yeah.
Dundle
Hospitch, yes. Dundle Hospitch being kind of carted away. He's like, ah, fuck y'all, fuck you, get the fuck off me. He's like kicking some people, spitting at people, and they like bash him in the face with like, it looks like a big like, it was like a rod, like a magic, kind of rod, not a gun or anything. Just bam, and he's like, oh, another golden tooth. And he gets thrown into this big, kind of armored like SWAT van. And it's like, that was Dundle Hospitch, once of noble birth. His sister.
How's the mayor?
His sister was rescued in one of the nearby mansions. We spoke with her earlier today, but she is still in shock, and we'll have more to report on that. The second of the Terrible Three's accomplices is a local butcher by the name of Gore. Once a disturbed and uncomfortable citizen of Henlet. Many of the civilians... Actually, there's like nobody left. Some of the few survivors who knew Gore had this to say. And you see one of the people just like in a blanket, like shivering. They still have like a little bit of blood on them. And they're like, he was a monster. He ate the children. He ate the children. And you see them like go over, and you can see locked up in chains as soldiers still are like afraid to get close to him is Gore without his meat cleaver, without anything. He just has chains that are speared through him, like like just in his body, and he's just his huge Goliath form raging. The mask that he wore on his face is off. His disfigured face sits before you. This mangled looking like birth defect, as there's blood from his mouth. You can't tell from wounds or from killing, and he goes and he swings, and one of the guys goes and Wilhelm screams over it. He's like and they blast him with like a bunch of like arcane energy, and he goes onto the ground and just as they blast him again, he falls, unsure if he's dead or alive. And they start swarming, like gotta lock him up, and you see them like hitting him, and like chains, we need more chains. As they're going around, and she's like, the battle for Henlet is won, but the cost was too high. As she points to bodies, like it was a war in Henlet.
Did they see that giant chicken statue at all?
They see it on its side, and it's just on its side because it wasn't alive long enough to do anything. So it's just on his side, and it appears to have like crushed a bag of gold that maybe Dundle had, and it was like hee hee, and then it like fell. So that's perfect. That's there. It's like, though the Terrible Three has been re-educated, and is residing peacefully in the Holy Stone Mines, we still mourn the losses of all the victims of the Terrible Three. How they edit. So, it's like, but we can all rest assured that Henlet is now safe, and rebuilding efforts are underway. There will be elections for a new mayor. There will be elections for a new mayor. As the mayor was lost in the fighting, he fought bravely.
Did he?
Against
I'm pretty sure we left him in a basement to rot, and his face was rotting.
He fought bravely against the Terrible Three and their accomplices, right alongside one of our beloved champions.
Yeah.
The well-loved priest, Tormer Turk. One of the grand champions of Astride died here, defending Henlet, its people, and the will of Astride. We all ask you now to join us in a moment of silent prayer. And the newscaster, which is weird, kind of puts her head down a minute, and that's when the video stops. And Wyden kind of pulls it over, puts it down. You all did that?
No, that was Gore.
Gore did that.
Gore did that. Do
You were there.
Do I look like I could cut a man in half?
Make a deception check.
Yeah.
13. 14.
14. Alright. So you didn't kill all those people. Actually, that wasn't even a deception check. You didn't kill all those
No,
people.
Gore
You just
didn't.
Gore
went
did
fucking
that. We were like,
no.
we
We
kind of
defended ourselves.
uncaged him.
That's
We
it.
we kind of just we had
That's
the target.
right.
We took out the target, but
Is that what you're here to do here?
no.
Believe it or not, no.
Well, what do you want here?
We actually have no gripe with this town.
We are truly visitors.
We just needed supplies. I needed clothes.
Yeah, I was
He was in a loincloth.
Well, you gonna try to kill me?
Hell no.
Because you're not the first. They try to poison me, you know, all of them.
In the water.
Chemtrails.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright.
I would have liked to consider us friends.
A moment, his eyes
Oh.
kind of spark. Friends, you say? I'll tell you what. You know what would make us real good friends? That city, Valnar. I can't go there. Because there's a man by the name of Fergus Malvik.
I just want to kill him.
Fergus Malvik. He's part of the Merchants Guild. Very big money. Owns a whole section of the city, really. He's the head of Cold Steel Inc.
I like their knives.
Yeah, they do make good stuff. But Fergus, I once tried to go to Valnar, made a little pilgrimage. Went there, started setting up shop. Fergus had a bunch of his boys come over. Roughed me up before I was finished with my security setups. Caught me by surprise. They're watching me. They probably had a tracker in me. Don't worry, I'll cut it out. And you see him like pull over his thing, and you see like a scar like on his arm. And he goes,
Why did they do that?
Competition.
"Why did they do what? Beat me up?
Yeah.
Because I'm competition. Because I'm brilliant." First, Fergus wanted to pay me
Because I'm brilliant.
to be on his side. He goes, "We can start a new business with you." He makes weapons. Well, he wanted me to make weapons for him, but I can make better shit. I'll make real weapons. And with the right money, I can make some damn good shit. Fergus didn't want none of that, so he fucked me up. You go, Valnar. You.
We'll send him on a business
Take care of him.
trip down south.
Well, I can take a embarrassing photo of him.
We'll send him on a business trip down
okay.
south.
Like pooping.
Also kill him though, right?
Yeah.
Not just yeah.
Like covered in his own fecal matter.
Ooh, that's neat. Yeah, embarrass him a little. Make it real fucked up. Whatever you decide. Kill him.
Be a business venture.
Business trip.
And then I can set up shop in Valnar.
And make so much money.
And to be honest, I don't give a shit what happens here. So I'll tell you what. You're here. It seems hell follows you wherever you go. So, you take care of him, and maybe we stay secretive. Yeah?
Sounds good to
Sure.
me.
Alright. Alright. I'll tell you what. When the time comes, if you are doing what you do here, you give me warning so I can get out. Yeah?
I'm gonna hit the wall. This thing seems pretty secure, no?
Oh, it is. It is.
So, if the tree were to... What's the word I'm looking for?
Burn down?
Hypothetically, if the tree were to collapse, you'd be safe in here?
No. I would definitely die. But, good fucking luck collapsing this tree. I didn't study much magics. I didn't quite care. But these trees are sturdy fucking stuff. People have shot missiles at them and they just don't care.
Just looking out for you. If and when something happens, you'll know.
I'll hit you up with the communicator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
are
okay.
you connected to this?
Always.
So you're the government listening in on us.
You can smile.
Just cross-eyed.
You were gonna listen to our conversations?
I mean,
Verizon
Everybody
does
does it.
Google
a little
does it.
bit. A little bit. I'm curious. You know,
It's
there's
really
not a lot-
boring.
The
Super
TV
lonely.
station's really all that entertaining. Alright. It's only a matter of time before they try to kill me again anyway. They hate my shop. I was talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this makes sense.
I thought. Wait, they tried to kill you?
Of course they do.
They always do.
I went to drink my coffee the other day. I smelled it. It didn't smell good. You know what that means.
Poison.
It was bad.
Exactly. I threw it out the window.
The cupcake baker is.
No, I didn't hit her. I hit a cat. Felt bad about it, but it burned the cat. That's what I knew. It's poison.
Was it hot coffee?
I mean, yeah, but poison.
That's why you need to actively resist any little aggression that comes across your path in any way you can.
Absolutely.
Make a noise, fight back.
Exactly. Alright, so
Yeah, let's get out of
with
here.
that, he kind of nods to you and unlocks the door. Well then, I'll be waiting.
I'm gonna go out the front door.
I guess we should dress up again and leave.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, there's a magic shop down the way. It's got some clothes and they've got some kind of hat makes you turn to different things.
Oh.
Maybe you could look into that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank
can
you.
we go to
Let's
the
do
magic
that.
shop?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
go to the magic shop.
Take it to the magic shop.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Which is
disguise self
magic.
again, and then we'll head out.
Okay.
Same.
What's his name? Wynan?
Wynan.
Wynan? Thank you.
Wynan's widgets.
Fine.
You're welcome. He's looking around.
Can you unlock the door?
He already did.
Okay.
Already did. Use your fucking hands. Okay, so where would you guys like to go? You want to go get your disguise shit?
I mean, I do, but I almost don't want to go in there. The person's going to be highly skilled magician.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are more skilled than him.
This is. He said it's a magic shop. It's like a costume shop, and
I just want better armor.
oh, you're not gonna find armor here. You were at the armor place.
You didn't get anything?
Yeah. My AC's only 11 now. It
Yeah,
went up like
better than
1.
10.
I mean, it's better than, yeah, it's better than...
You go into the Actors Emporium.
Said it was a magic shop.
It's costumes.
You can
He
see
can dress up like a magician.
one of their big prized items is the hat of
Shapeshifter.
disguise. It's sitting right there in a big glass display
I don't
case.
care about that.
What does it look like?
I don't even go in.
It's okay. So the hat of disguise is like, you know those like it kind of looks like a they're like Renaissance kind of hats with like a little feather,
Oh,
but it's like
boy.
the red like bard hat basically that like bards wear.
Almost like a red Robin Hood hat.
Kind of.
Okay.
I don't know what
Has
Red Robin Hood hat. Oh, Robin Hood. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
Robin Hood,
yes.
but red, yeah.
Like that. But when it turns into something, you can look like whatever. It's just that you're, like, you can look like you have a hood on forever, as long as there's something on your head that the hat turns into. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay? So you just will always have, like, a hat on whenever you're...
How much? Oh, okay, yeah. So we walk in. Who's in? What is it like? Are there people around us?
Yeah. First of all, it has the price right there, and it's 5,000.
Definitely not using money for that.
But it'll disguise you. Well, you can talk to the person about that. There's also actor's makeup kit.
Oh,
The actor's makeup toolkit.
That's what you wanted.
Which,
That's true.
it can't turn you not drow. That's a bit much, but it can alter your appearance slightly. So instead of like, it'd be more for like a human, someone without magic. You have no magic, you can't turn into other shit. This, a little bit of like fake shit around your face, a fake beard, and suddenly you are a different person. You get what I mean?
Okay. How many people are in here?
None. Okay, so there is just the person sitting there. But the person sitting there, the clerk, is quite like they're sitting there like this on a chair, and they go, "Hello."
You must be here to purchase merchandise.
Jesus.
It's an actor.
You welcome to the Actors Emporium. How may I assist you?
I think we're good. Thanks. I
Wait.
turn around
Wait! You're gonna leave? Wait! Surely there is something here that piques your interest? And he points to a bright, fucking ugly, like... Okay, it is a bright, like, onesie. This bright lime green. Basically,
Borat?
it's like a Green Man suit. It was like...
You have my attention.
Surely, I here at Actors Emporium, I only create the finest of wares for really getting into character.
Do you have anything that could fix an ugly face?
Of course I do.
Can I see it?
Oh god, for your face? Oof. Okay. Oof. Let me look. And he goes under. He, she, whatever it is, they go under and look through and pull out a small, like, ornate-looking, like, case, and place it there and say, "That is the actor's toolbox." And it basically has makeups and fake hair and things of that nature that can change your appearance and fix up even you.
How much is this garbage?
The actor's toolkit is just 100. Just 100 gold?
Would you take 50?
It's got 5 uses. You are going to have to roll persuasion if you want the price down. Christ,
That's not gonna work. 5.
5? No, I won't.
Let's just buy it. But do you want it?
Try to steal it.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not going to make you not Drow. It will make you
Okay,
not
yeah,
look
no,
like
never
the
mind.
headhunter, the guy on the news.
So,
Which only like one person really recognized you, and you didn't even recognize you.
Yeah,
like that.
he didn't recognize you until we undisguised ourselves.
And he saw all
You're
3 of you
interested?
standing together. You two are...
Should I?
He's a human
What's
with
the
a
list
shaved
of-
head. All 3 of you are pretty fucking noticeable.
I'm gonna try
Him
stealing it.
especially. What? What'd you say?
I'm gonna wait until his attention.
You're gonna try to steal it? Okay.
Yeah.
So show me, talk to me about this alluring item.
The green man suit?
No, the hat.
Ah, yes, well, the Hat of Disguise. I want you to roll a sleight of hand with advantage because he is assisting you. The Hat of Disguise will magically transform you into anything of your
Sleight of
height.
hand. 16.
Okay. Anyone of your own height, but you can look like pretty much... That's like a 6. So you... While they're talking, you just kind of take it and just shove it underneath your arm and just... and actually right into the bag of holding, probably just whoop, and it's just fucking gone. God, could you imagine that for in the real world? How much people would... Alright, so...
I have a car in there.
So, it can transform you for up to 8 hours. You will look like someone else.
Do they use this for stage performances?
Sounds oddly familiar.
Yes, they do. Or I've even heard it be used in the spy world.
A lime green suit.
No, we're talking about the hat.
No, that's my fun time suit.
Oh.
Is
What
that
are you
used
doing it?
for stage performance?
Yes.
Oh.
Why is
It's
there?
used for my one-man show.
Why is there a
My
zipper in the front?
my one-person show. My one-elf show. And they pull up a flyer and hand it to you. It's on tonight at 8.
Thank you.
In the
Here.
store.
Does it draw a big crowd?
It's on tonight at 8. I'll see you there.
We'll try to spread the word.
Do, please. Please do. Here's more.
Thank you.
Everyone throws them in the garbage.
Oh, that's,
Throw them all in the
that's very
garbage.
unkind of you.
Oh,
no,
that
no,
you mean?
no, no, no.
Ouch.
Is he crying?
No.
He's crying. His mascara is just like...
My life is pain.
We'll spread the word.
I don't make any money.
Thank you very much tonight at 8.
Thank you.
I'll see you there.
Goodbye.
Okay.
You know, once he makes a promise, it's set in
He
stone.
keeps it.
He keeps
I'm
it.
Yes,
gone.
he does.
I'm gonna go out too.
Oh, they didn't buy anything.
Please sell something.
It has
shoplifted.
it has 5 uses
Okay.
before you have to buy another one. It is a common item.
Mhm.
I made it $100 just because it has 5 uses, and $100 is like my poop money kind of thing for like special shit like that. You didn't want that? It had a disguise that was like you wouldn't have to do this
I'm not gonna
anymore.
spend $5,000 for it.
Okay.
I don't even have that much.
Okay. I mean, it's D&D. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you could, I don't know, steal it.
You can fucking skin it, skin him
Or
alive.
let
and
me try
eat
to
him
steal
and
it.
take it. I
Let
don't
me
know.
try to steal it.
You know what I mean? Like, don't think you're. I mean, do whatever you
Let's
want.
go back in.
Go
Oh,
back-
you came back in!
We'll just go back in the weapons drawn.
I mean, he did give you a flyer for his one.
We can come back tonight and steal it.
That's good. Let's keep him anticipated.
He's waving out the
The
door.
first time I've ever had an audience.
He has a bright ribbon. Goodbye.
Oh my god.
I'll see you tonight at
It reminds
8.
me of like the dean from Community.
Okay. Oh, the ball guy. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you're out. You
I
are
guess I'm gonna have my
loaded
beard on
up.
now.
By the time you walk out, okay, bye, you turn around and he's just sticking a beard to his face. Awesome. It's like it actually looks, it goes on really well.
Okay.
This shit was made well, so it actually doesn't look like shit. It looks like good. I don't know if you'd have to roll for any of that, so we'll say no. You are now you
Yeah,
with a
we do,
beard.
bro.
Okay.
Okay.
The
So,
unibrow?
where to now?
So we're like the streets like shaded and it's just like a
Yeah.
bustling-
It's still like kind of morning, right? I think
should
I
eat
think it was morning
something.
by the time you got here.
Do you want to get cleaned up? Don't we
Yeah,
still
totally
smell
right.
like sin?
I mean, I guess
You
I
do
could
smell
take
like
a
shit.
shower.
Yes, you do.
Are
All right, so you
there
guys want to go to an
bathhouses?
inn?
Or an inn?
Yeah,
An inn.
brothel.
Okay.
No.
So you head
A
back
brothel.
towards like the housing district, and there is like an inn that you can stay at. Oh, let's just go ahead and. No. So it's the Tree Middle Inn
Okay.
instead of Treetop. It's Tree Middle Inn.
Yeah.
And you walk in. It's got like a little symbol on their door of like a tree, and then like a little light on in the middle of the trunk. And you walk in, and there is a couple of people actually in there. It's like a little tavern, an inn, and they're like when you sit in there smoking and. Oh my! What a beautiful day! Yes, of course, beautiful day. And they're almost kind of hanging out, and there is sort of a waitress coming over, bringing them things, and she turns to all of you. Can I help you?
We're gonna need lodging for, I guess, a week.
Oh yes, and she goes and steps behind the thing. She's also the bartender, and says, "Will that be 1 room, 2, 3,
2.
2
Well,
rooms?"
how much are they?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at all of you. 100.
For the whole week? I say we
A
take
night,
it.
yeah.
No, for the
No, you
You're
said
staying
for the
all
whole
week. I could cut.
Right.
If you're staying all week, I can cut you a deal. 200 for the whole week.
50 for the whole week.
Go ahead and make a.
That's a big
go ahead
drop.
and make a
18
75%
plus deception.
Oh! No, it's not
Persuasion.
deception. It's persuasion.
Plus. Oh, no, that's perception.
You're better at
19.
You're better at deception than anything.
19.
Right? Okay, so how's about 100 for the whole week?
Deal.
Okay.
Isn't that what
You
I
just
just
shut.
said?
Yeah, and she said no at first because you
Or a woman.
were like
Wow.
you were like guessing. He was like saying this is the price. He was haggling. You were just like for the whole week.
Question
But-
mark?
Also, she was kind of pushing to see how far she could go until he was like, no, that's enough. So, okay. So you guys pay up 100.
I need to make.
I
What?
Is there a bathroom?
I need to make. What are you, 5 years
I
old?
need to make some hot rain. Yes, right in the back.
Thank you.
There's also one in each room. So she takes 2 keys, because you guys want 2 rooms?
I have,
Yeah,
like, no
the
money
couple's
left.
gonna stay in one room and I'll stay in the other.
Of course, of course. Oh, you're still going under like the idea that you're American. Okay. So she hands you
I'll
a
pay.
key,
I'll pay.
and you guys a key.
What was it,
you.
100? 200?
It's like 6,000 gold in that bag. Which is all of your gold, by the way? You just put it all
I
in
didn't
there.
even show the bag of
7,300.
holding. That is my personal end game.
So, yeah, you guys now have a room. You go up. You make hot rain. You
I
take a
don't have to
bath.
actually.
You take a well-needed
Nice
bath.
bath.
The
Hot.
blood started to crust, and like as you lift off the shell, it's like, and it's even worse under there.
Nice.
So you already took that off. You have your normal armor on. What did you do with that skin of a jewel? What did you do with that?
Oh yeah, was I wearing that this whole time?
I'm gonna say it's in your bag of holding right now. If you
Okay.
want. Yes, that's why you smelled like utter shit. So you guys change.
just the
You're
blood.
clean. You're clothed. You now have like your new armor and everything. You're ready to roll. Fresh and rejuvenated. You guys don't need a rest at all because you already rested. I'm gonna say that's just like another hour down, so you're about midday. What would you like to do? You have the whole city sprawled out before you.
What else is in this inn?
All right, so you want to hop out and go downstairs to the inn? Okay, so you come out, and as you start making your way
Is there a
down-
complimentary like robe, shower robe?
Yes,
Okay.
sure. You want to be wearing it? Okay, you also have slippers.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This
So
is
you go ahead and put on a big fuzzy. It's the colors are like a light green with like golden kind of trim, as it seems to be like the color scheme. Oh, did I fuck it all up?
No, it's just
Yes.
I thought it almost fell for a
Jeff's
second.
down.
Seems to be the color scheme of the whole. I'm gonna turn that a little bit. The bottom left one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Do you want it? Like,
you start heading down there in like your big fluffy robe, and as you get downstairs, you can see that there is a what appears to be one of the official sort of guards, and he's speaking to the bartender woman, and she kind of points up towards the stairs, and he kind of turns. Do you? What do you do?
Does he turn towards me?
He's turning towards you.
I guess I'm gonna turn around
Okay.
and go to their door, kind of fast walking.
Okay. So with your little
I wanna
slippers.
knock.
what's up?
I think we have attention coming our way.
Oh.
Attention.
A guard is coming our way.
You have none of your stuff on right now, by the way. You'd have to go and get changed in all of your stuff. And as you guys are, like, what you hear, clunk, 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 like, just one guard kind of walking up the stairs. And he comes up, he's in, like, full dress, though. And he comes up the stairs and is like, are you...
Disguise?
Yeah.
If we're about to head out, I would
Yeah.
be.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Alright, so he clunks up. Are you... Have you three travelers just arrived here today?
Yes.
Ah, excellent. You must be the three. Two old elves and a human accompanying you. And he is your mercenary, yes?
Correct.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, this is an invitation for you, sir, from our head mage, head mage Casamaria.
Casimir.
And he... I can get you the spelling of that in a second, because it's a doozy. He has invited you or he requests your audience. At your convenience. You can find him in the head mage tower, on the highest level of the Lacuna tree.
Okay, we'll accept his invite at some point, but we return with this, and I give him one of the one-man elf show invitations.
What are you doing? You say give him this?
Yes.
Well, you want me to deliver this to him?
Please.
Oh, okay. Do you know that?
Oh yes, no, we're patron of the arts, so
It's family.
Willy Wamba is one interesting
Willy
character.
Wamba.
You see, it says Willy Wamba's one Wamba show. That's what it says. Willy Wamba's one Wamba show. Alrighty then. And he kind of folds it up. I will deliver it to him. And can I get your names? He wished for me to acquire your names on my trip.
Braden Cornflower.
Okay, so we're going with Braden. Alright. Cornflower?
Yes.
And your associates?
Laura Wamba?
Are you related?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I didn't realize Mr. Wamba had such beautiful family members.
This is
And-
our assistant Denny.
Hi, I'm Denny.
Hi, I'm Danny. How you
What
doing?
was your name?
Oh my
His
God,
name
Braden
was
Cornflower.
Braden Cornflower. Oh boy. All right, so that is a Braden Cornflower, Lauren Wamba. Pleasure to meet
Laura.
you. Your Laura is what you said?
Yes.
Oh, terribly sorry. It's this helmet.
And Jenny.
And Denny.
With the D.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Understood. Denny with the D. Do you have a last name, Denny?
Denny.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I like your robe, Denny. It's
I like
very
your
nice.
helmet.
Alrighty, it's very shiny, huh? Alright, well then,
Jesus.
I will let him know. Is there any time that you'd like to meet him?
D.
Yes, Denny.
Within an hour? Is it gonna be a long
I have no idea, sir.
obligation?
I feel like this is like a pretty important character.
The
who wants to
head,
meet
the
us.
head mage does not often request audiences
Oh.
with newcomers to the city, so
He probably
I
says
assume there is some
Great.
reason.
Yeah, how did he
With
even know
us.
we were here? That's odd.
it is odd. It's like the government's watching.
I do not know.
Okay.
What's your
Oh.
name?
I I am God.
Guard.
With a G.
I'm God Wellian.
Well, yeah.
Yes, Wellian.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Danny. It was a pleasure to meet you, Danny. Goodbye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Huh. And he walks downstairs, takes another look over at Astride, and keeps going down.
He
I
was
wanna-
totally checking me out.
you kind of your robe a little bit.
Retreat into the room a little. Hey, Wyden, did you pick that up?
What?
Did you hear that? The head mage.
Who is this?
This is the secured channel.
Yeah. Who is this? Nobody's this channel.
We were
Who
your,
are you?
we're your 3 friends and customers from earlier today. You know who
You
we
just sold us these things.
I don't know. It's you.
Who
The
else
code
is
word. Tell him the code word. He told
Yeah.
me
What's the
his
code
number.
word? Tell me the code word.
Are
Your
you
friend's
saying
got it,
this
right?
into the-
Yeah. Tell him the code word.
Tell me the code word, you.
are. We're Double H's crew.
Alright. We should come up with a code word, though. You guys want to come up with a code word?
Cornflower.
No, I don't like that one. I'll think about it later.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're in trouble, yell the code word, and I won't do anything because.
What is the
I'm
code
just-
word?
What?
He hasn't come up with it.
I don't know. I have to think
How
about it.
can you tell us to yell
Give him
it when
time.
we're in trouble?
If I'm in trouble, I'll yell the code word,
The
and you
head
come
mage
to me. What?
wants to speak to us.
Casmary is us?
Yes.
Whoa.
I think she wants to speak to me.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, first of all, it's a man. It's not,
Oh.
not a she, but not
Never
yourself
mind.
out.
You're
I
dead.
don't know what that's about.
Oh.
He doesn't usually see people. Must be bought.
All right.
Don't drink any of the coffee.
Never will.
Why? Why?
Just loud chirping. Fuck.
He gets in here
His
like
receiver gets too close to the
he
radio.
leans down near one of his devices and just sends horrible feedback. Fuck! So,
You guys want to meet this page?
Do we
guess.
have to?
We can just ignore it.
I mean. Alright, I guess we should.
you don't have to. You can do whatever the fuck you want. This is D&D.
Is there an elevator that goes to the top of the
Yes.
tree? Oh, thank God.
It's
All
a
right,
magical
fine.
elevator.
I'd
So-
rather walk. I'll meet you guys.
I'd rather die. So you guys make your way out onto the street and make your way to this elevator that it also kind of spirals around the rest of the
Doesn't even make sense. It's much more easier to go straight up and down than spiral around the elevator.
fucking magic.
Also,
It's so that you can see the beautiful landscape. So you go up. It's maybe much quicker than walking. It's pretty fast. So it's about like it's only like a couple of minutes. But like it's Wonka elevatoring sideways as you're going up, and it does have like soft music. You see there's like a big gem at the top, and it's like sort of glowing, and that's where it's a gem at the top and the bottom, and that's what's keeping it. And there does seem to be this golden sort of rail that it's kind of keeping itself on, sort of like these two rails going around that the magic is like affixed to. that's like kind of leading you guys across. Just and as you're going up,
Are there buttons in
as you're looking, the landscape, like the branches kind of open up, and there's like a big opening in like the canopy of the bush, the branches, and the leaves, and you can see the fucking landscape out before you, and it's really breathtaking. Like the Greenwell Forest cascades before you with birds flying by, and you're pretty fucking high in the sky at this point.
Is there anybody in here with us?
No, you're good to go.
It's kind of fucked. They said the Henlet was a battle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's more like a slaughter.
It's kind of rubbing me the wrong way. I wonder how much what else they know.
Plus, they said a lot of good things about the mayor. He was a piece of shit.
I wonder if they found him or if they just kind of
Yeah, they said he was lost in battle.
Oh, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, they said he fought bravely
I'm
alongside
pretty sure we
the
locked
priest.
him in a basement.
You locked him in a vault.
In a vault.
I wonder if his
It was the
brother-
vault.
The
It
vault
was the
in his
vault.
basement,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, his personal vault where you got the fucking the fake gold.
money.
Yeah, because he's a real piece of
And
shit.
he was the only
You also
one
met
who
his
knew the
butler.
combo.
His butler
My
was also-
butler.
We didn't hear anything about his butler.
Yeah, because he's my butler now.
Well,
Where is he?
Remember I paid him off? I just
Yeah,
have to
he
find-
let you kill the mayor. He walked away.
And I said I would love your services in the future if I ever own a house.
And you gave him a shit ton of money. You gave him
Like a solid gold.
there was one real gold brick, and you gave it to him. By the way,
Nice.
just as a fun fact to you guys, one of those bricks was real, and it was his. And that's why he was like, dope. And I'm pretty sure. So.
Alright, I'm gonna wait for this stupid elevator stop.
Oh, okay. All right. You guys. So you get up to the top. You've done your conversation. You get up to the top. Bing, and you are on the upper crest.
Obnoxiously loud bang too.
As you reach the top, it's another kind of like town square, sort of. This time you can see a large, beautiful kind of tower spiraling up, with like a smaller tower kind of under, like next to it, nearby. That is the head mage's tower. The taller one is the elder's tower, and that's where like the leader of the city resides. You can see that there's another sort of like housing district with like larger branch houses, wood houses, and there's another inn up there called the Treetop Inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I
there's.
wonder if it's related.
So, where would you guys like to go?
Let's go talk to Mage Doofus.
Okay. So you guys start making your way
Constantinople.
towards like this sort of. You can't tell what this district is. It's very beautiful and has the branches like very big. You can tell it's probably like the biggest one, just kind of arcing off before the rest of the trunk just sort of rises up into like branches that don't have a city on it. So this huge branch of the tree is holding buildings. They're not shops or things like that. They're few and far between. There's the Elder's Tower that stands like on the end, and there's like you can tell it stands where it stands. It can look out over the city, or it can look out over the like expanse of the beautiful like it kind of is on like looking out over the rest of the landscape. The Mage's Tower is a little bit closer to that, and then closer to that is this large sort of almost like a greenhouse in its shape, made of wood and things like that with like windows up at the top. Just a big, interesting looking structure, and another building that's kind of like a dome with how it's like shaped. So unclear what these are, but you make your way towards the Mage's Tower. Okay, so as you start making your way towards the Mage's Tower, you can see one of the signs for the for one of these random other the dome-shaped one. There's a sign on it that says the Temple of the Teller. And as you pass by the other one that has like a greenhouse, says that it is the Chamber of Remembrance. As you pass by the Temple of the Teller and the Chamber of Remembrance, you make your way on the left-hand side is the Head Mage's Tower, which you can, as you reach it, has two guards standing. There are a little bit more guards up here. You've seen a couple. And there's a guard standing, two guards standing at the door, and they're like, "What is your business here?"
The head mage requested us. We were new to town.
Oh, yes. We were expecting you. Come right in. And they motion for you to go in. You head inside, and you can see that there is, it's pretty big. seems bigger on the inside than it was on the outside. Almost like slight magics have like
Mr. Who.
Ooh, Mr. Who Tower. But mages often do that. And there's a stairwell going, kind of spiraling along the wall going up, and a small elevator in the middle. Again, another magic elevator that'll take you out.
Do you ever play
Are there stairs?
World of Warcraft?
No.
Like, we've been talking about trees and elves this entire time, and there's a zone that's almost exactly like...
Yeah, it
Is
was
it a
Burning
bunch of elves living in a tree?
Remember the tree that was burning?
Is that what you showed me last night?
Oh, the Keebler.
You showed me a trailer last night
I
of
didn't see that
of like a nasty elf who's like burning it, and I was like, oh shit, that's like the tree I made.
That's insane, like, it just clicked.
Yeah.
It's funny, okay.
Damn it.
You're not original.
Keeblers. All right, so you make your way in, and as you kind of take it in, you hear coming from down the stairs, and you hear, "Welcome, welcome," and an elven man. You can't tell how old he is because that's how elves work, but he is very like beautiful, like long blonde hair, and he has like a big blue cape with like golden and green robes, and a large like a gnarled wood staff. Surprisingly, it's just like twisted wood. As he's walking down, it is a pleasure to see you here. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had many visitors in quite a while. My name is Eloan Casimeria, and he reaches the bottom of the stairs. I am the head mage here in Elmira, and I have been waiting for you. And he looks at you. He doesn't look at anybody else. What is your name?
Braiding Cornflower.
Yes, right, of course. The god told me. Braden Cornflower, it's a pleasure to meet you. And you shake his hand. Okay, you shake his hand, you feel a slight tingle in your hand. And you're like, And he goes, and your name?
Danny.
Oh. Okay, Danny. What's your last name?
Danny.
That's okay. And you
Why is it almost
must
like that?
be, Laura
It
Wamba.
stops from asking
Ah.
more questions.
True.
I guess you know that actor fellow down in the streets.
Unfortunately.
I'm getting lost with his voice a little bit. I want to keep it like older sounding. Very good, very good. Well, I'm sure you're all wondering why you're here.
No.
Excellent. Well, come with me. And he walks over to the elevator. The elevator opens.
Sure.
So you all crowd in this elevator, like, as you get in. There's enough room. I'm going to say you're crowded. You get in, and he goes, like, and kind of puts his hand on, like, a little metal piece, and it starts going up. And he's just kind of standing there, and it's do, and he's like, I love this song. And it's, a minute or two, you get to the top, and it opens into this, like, office. Definitely a mage's office. Papers, books, bookshelves, shit everywhere, all kinds of stuff.
Mage.
And he goes in, and he's like, oh, terribly sorry for the mess, and he kind of swings his hand, and a lot of the books, like shut and pile on top of each other and go into the bookshelves, and he's, a lot of the papers, like, organize themselves, like, and kind of, like, pile up. And he walks over and stands in the middle of his room. Now then, I'm not sure if you're all aware, but when you entered the city, you passed a barrier. This barrier was originally designed to detect goblins and nasty beasties. Things of evil persuasion. Now, when you walked in, it can sense other things as well. For example, you have recently traveled to a different plane of existence. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't you pee in one?
That too.
Yes, yes. Now, though this is quite common among powerful mages, such as ourselves. And he looks at you too, Astride, ourselves. But I picked up a little bit more. Not only did you travel to another plane of existence, but it seems that some aspect of you, not sure what, it seems connected to grander schemes, or perhaps, well, let me put it this way. Has one of you traveled to various other worlds?
Not recently.
Not recently, but you have.
I look at Astride, like,
Right.
No.
There are specific planes around our world.
I mean, you threw me in a box.
Well,
Does that count?
I'm not saying this, but what about Draxia's plane? I think that's what he's getting at.
Oh.
Right.
Don't answer in character.
No, it's not what he's. Did you? You didn't say that.
No. What? What?
There are worlds nearby which are frequently traveled by powerful mages such as ourselves, and then there are ones much farther away. Other worlds. Have any of you visited any of these other worlds?
I did smoke a pipe earlier today, and I think I might have.
It took you on a journey, huh?
It did.
Look at you, Denny. Oh, you. Okay.
Sir, we really do not follow your line of questioning. We want to help, but it's been a trying year or so.
Understand.
Ever since the accident.
Well, let me be
Denny's
frank.
accident.
Hi, Frank.
Okay. I am not from here. I traveled here.
We did too.
We traveled here.
I have been here for 10 years, but I'm not from this world. I'm from another, far off. And I travel seeking knowledge and understanding. I want to see how other worlds work. They're fascinating. And when you walked through that barrier, a sort of warning bell went off. The same warning bell that would have gone off if I walked through that barrier. And that was someone who has gone past the normal planes that others travel
Wait,
to
are we
other
all from
worlds.
different worlds?
No,
We're not? We're all from this world?
I mean,
I thought we all got plopped in a brand new world.
well, hold on. No, that's a character thing. If you want that, we can talk about that. But
Oh, no,
As of right
just-
now, you just live here. You've lived on my world. That's why you
Okay.
know. That's why you know stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's lived here. That's why I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, you've heard of Mercelia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've all at least,
Okay.
yeah. Unless you, we'd have to talk about
No,
that.
that's what I thought you
All
described.
right,
when we
yeah.
first
No,
started.
you're all from here. So the whole like going for other worlds and shit is like a wild idea. And being that, I find it a sort of, well, though I don't know you, a kind of kinship. You may be able to assist me with something.
Okay.
Now, here's the problem. I can only take one of you to assist me. Nope, Denny, not. Sorry, bucko, not you. Only one of you has this scent about them.
Sorry. Denny farted.
It's you, Mr. Cornflower.
Oh,
Or may I call you Braden?
sure.
Okay, that's
No,
good.
Mr. Cornflower.
That's
Yeah, I don't even think I can plane shift. It's not me.
Yeah. I would like you to assist me in some research. It may interest you, and you may be of great use to me. Now, before you ask for payment or anything like that, understand I am the head mage of this city. There are a great many things I can do for you, and having well, having me owe you a favor is not a bad thing, right?
Sure.
Of course. So what do you say?
I will agree to it, but we have plans tonight, so we'll have to wait.
How are you gonna agree
That's
to
fine.
something you don't even know what you're doing? What's
I'm
wrong with you?
Because he's basically giving us a Draxia deal, it sounds like to me.
Are you saying this in? Are you talking to each other right now?
Are you?
No.
Are you talking- you
no,
can do
we
that,
don't
that's
talk
fine.
About that. We don't talk about
How would Astride? Would she just turn and be like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
He's-
minus the Traxia part.
Yeah, I get it.
He's all for gonna help us. Might as well see what he like. We're students of this world.
I assure you, it's not dangerous. It's research. It's not.
For what?
Sounds like
I cannot discuss that with you.
Ask him for what? He'll
For-
discuss it with you.
For what?
I will discuss it with you on the time that you come here to actually undergo the research. But only someone who has traveled other worlds would understand this.
Very well. But like I said, it'll have to wait.
That's all right. You know where to find me. In the meantime, I suggest you all visit the Chamber of Remembrance. It's a beautiful place. You're new to the city. It's a beautiful place to visit.
What's that?
I guess a museum of sorts. It has a lot of...
Do they have guided tours?
They do... Oh, fuck. They do not. Because go fuck yourself. And he says that. You don't even know why he said that. Especially you, Denny. No. He goes, they don't. You walk in, it has a lot of the artifacts that were important to the Greenwell tribe before they were lifted up into becoming...
How are we supposed to know and learn about them without a guided tour?
There are plaques. How's that?
You can do.
You can
Are
read
they
them.
blacks?
Can can you read, Denny?
No, I'm gonna need you to read it out to me.
I'm sure your associates can read for
They leave me alone a lot.
Oh boy. Why? If not, there are, the gift shops and things to visit here. There is
Always
also,
a gift shop.
if you're interested, things to do around the town. I don't really keep track of the current events, but there's things happening all the time. If you just...
Good to know.
Well then.
Go fuck yourself, Denny.
Even when you decide...
Why don't you do it now? We have plenty of time until 8
You were here for a week. You know what I mean? We're not going anywhere.
He's gonna know I'm a drow the moment we start some...
Oh, how are you gonna...
When you touch tips.
Thank you! Like...
Oh, like you're gonna need a... Because you can't just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shapeshift.
So I'm like, we'll figure something out and come back.
No, you should do it right now. We have nothing else to do.
Why are you avoiding him?
We'll come back.
Alright. Well then.
Oh.
We should stay for another hour.
Say what you're gonna say?
Oh, he was just, if you guys were walking away, if you're not walking away.
One last thing, I want to hand him one of the leaflets. To Wampas.
That's his second
Oh, I already
one.
got one.
He at first he grabs it and goes, you see his like calm demeanor, goes, oh this... Yes, of course. Perhaps I will be there.
Hey, we can deal with him if he comes tonight.
If you go to Wampas, I'll help you with your trick with your...
You owe him a favor!
Really?
He's at a loss of words right now.
How's about you come back and I'll owe you a different favor.
Okay.
Anything else but that.
Wow.
Fun fact, I've seen one of his shows.
Oh.
One of her shows. One of their shows. And I did not enjoy it. I'm sorry. It was unpleasant. Well then, I do hope to see you again. And he
Yeah, but
looks at
not
you.
us.
Yep, he didn't say you
Yeah.
all. He said, I do hope to see you again.
Why were we all invited to this?
You all came as a group. He's an elf. Elves have, they have...
Intuition.
No? What? They have...
No.
Interest loans.
So you guys enter the elevator.
NPR.
You head all the way down. You just exit the head mage's tower. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
What do you think that was all about?
I think you need to get that hat, because I don't think you're going to be able to travel to some random plane of existence with this guy and keep up your disguise.
What if you offer an acting duel to the that guy tonight for
Duel?
the hat? Whoever can act better gets a hat. Any actor would take something like that if he thinks he's truly an actor.
Plus,
can
we're
just-
related, so I could probably get it for you.
I don't think he's gonna know that you're related.
We could just walk in and...
We could just take it.
You know what?
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious about how sensitive this whole place is to magic, though.
What do you mean?
Like, is it like Harry Potter, like, rule bullshit? Like, if we cast magic,
Harry Potter
it, like, sends a
bullshit.
trigger somewhere.
So when he was talking about... Roll an Arcana check, first of all.
I mean, we could just
Ooh, natural 30.
cast a small thing of magic and
Yeah, you
see
don't.
what happens. Like a minor illusion or something.
Major.
But have it not be like a flower. Make a flower or something. And see if something happens.
That's a good idea. So we're outside the big
Yeah.
tower?
Yeah. There's guards standing right there if you want to, like, test it out with them. I mean, you're at a very, like, kind of secure area, too. So if you want to do something, this would be...
Yeah, I want to kind of, like, distance ourselves from the building itself, but,
Okay.
like, sprout up a minor illusion of flower in the middle of the courtyard.
One of the guards looks over. That's cool.
Microwave's complicated.
And like, sort of looks,
Just push a button.
he just sort of looks back and...
No alarms or anything.
No, nobody cares.
Interesting.
As like a woman with a child walks by, she's like, She's like, oh, Mummy, it's a druid! And she's like, yes, it's a druid, come on. So, they believe that it was real. Because it looked like it sprouted out of the tree. They saw, I mean, obviously you did it, they saw you do it, but no one was like, oh, it's definitely an illusion.
And
like,
no alarms or anything.
That's what I'm saying.
You take it, it's kind of the same, any city reacts to magic, really. You just, more often than not, you'll have somebody that will look at something and go, oh, you did that with magic, not, where'd that flower come from? You know what I mean? It's a little bit more like, they're more knowledgeable about
But
magic.
magic is allowed in this city.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. With
the
like,
whole city is magic, bro. You're good to go.
We tripped a sensor walking in.
Yeah.
You tripped a sensor. You'd have to kind of go study that if you wanted to learn more about it.
Yeah.
You'd have to study where it is and what it does. But you take it, it's not like a bubble that contains the whole...
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not in the air everywhere. That would be way too much to keep up. Like, whatever that spell is, whatever he's describing, if it surrounds the entire tree, like, that's heavy duty. Somebody has to maintain that. Like, that's intense. And if all it does is, like, detect, like, that's a bit much for that. So, I should have made you roll Arcana for that, but whatever. So, where to? What do?
I think we should try to go.
You're
get
gonna
the
need
hat.
that hat.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so you want to go tonight to the...
conceivably, like, I could just keep
Yeah,
burning
because you're gonna have to perform.
Fuck.
my sorcerer points with it and just keep burning through those. I'm not really in a drought for using the first level spell, but it is something that could just kind of be cool to
You
have.
could,
Like I said, as an insurance.
like a major illusion, as if it's still there. Because I don't know how long that lasts for. But,
No, I was thinking that the minor I have is only a minute, but
let me see what major
I
image
actually
is.
do have
10
an
minutes.
idea.
So we could get it, major illusion, or major image, and then get out. And it'll be there for 10 minutes.
So we're like in the middle of a big like courtyard
Yes.
type area.
Just speaking out loud.
Oh yeah, I want to keep this hush. It's like, you guys want to just go... Will you guys basically cool down that elf? Will we take the hat? We'll get rid of him.
What do you mean get rid of him?
Banish him to hell.
I don't kill people anymore.
Can you fucking banish someone to hell?
Put him in a box!
We could
Put him in your
soul box
thing.
him, or we could go, we're evil, and banish him to hell.
I can't
It's
do
pretty-
any of that.
Here, give me a second.
Is that the ring, or is that just what you can
It's
do?
the ring.
What? Oh,
I
wait,
can't
okay.
do that.
Oh, okay. You choose where you're... Okay. Fuck.
Banish him to like a lovely place. Like the island.
You wouldn't be able to get to the island anymore.
No, but can the ring... You said the ring... Well, I don't know what it is, but you said anywhere. So could he essentially put him back... Could we fill up that island of people with people?
If you remember the way through the astral plane that the...
Oh, magic can't cross the...
That the fallen herald had taken you,
Yeah.
you can't... Magic can't get through it. The herald went to a different fucking dimension and
To get
basically
out.
Minecraft through the nether walked to pop out at a totally different spot. Miles the fuck away.
That's true.
During just like an hour walk, what would have been just like a mile or
I
something.
wonder what would happen if
was
you
like
tried
miles.
to teleport there then. Would you...
You would get caught in the storm and torn to pieces.
Okay.
That's
Well,
why.
we could do
That's
that.
why it is what
I
it
mean, we
is.
don't really care what happens.
The
to
storm is
them.
just full of bones. It's just full of bodies.
That
But
was
you,
awesome.
if you do remember the trip, I will tell you this: if you do remember the trip through the astral plane that the fallen herald led you through and guided you through, you might be able to get there. But
So,
the
wait, to
astral
where?
to that island.
Oh, yeah,
You may
yeah.
have
I
a
don't
way
want
to
to
get
ever
there.
return.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. Fuck that.
You just want to
But,
banish
Okay,
our
that's
enemies
fine.
there.
Just
Yeah.
horrible fish people
So-
surrounded by a radiation storm.
Basically, if
Almost like the Bahamas.
we charge in there, no one's in there, you restrain him, we'll send this fucker to hell and I'll take his hat.
Hey, language.
Okay.
We're evil. Just because you're Denny now doesn't mean we're suddenly have a
Denny.
conscience.
I have to believe myself.
Denny.
Oh boy. So where are we going?
We're going back to the costume shop.
We're early
Okay.
still.
So you get
We're
that-
not going for the show.
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
still,
I am.
it's still like
It's sold
just
out.
in the day, middle of the day. As you guys are walking, Alex, why don't you roll perception?
I'm sorry. 17.
Okay. Ooh. As you're walking, you do hear what seems like two more noble-looking, even though they're wood elves, so they have higher ranking, whatever, are sitting there discussing, and it sounds like kind of like a heated argument between a. You can't tell between males and females because that's a decision you made. So between two elves, and one of them is saying. You might as well not even join. You know I'm going to win. Then it was like, I'm so sick of your shit. I'm going to crush you this time. It's like, oh, have you been working on your aim? As my arrows fly truer than you'll ever know. Ooh, and he's so upset. And the one is like, can't think of anything. He goes, and like storms off. And the other one is like, don't break a bowstring. And like, and just.
I want to start laughing and be like, no one can outshoot me. And look at him.
You say that like loudly.
I hear that. I just
do you even stop, or do you just like go, haha, no one can outshoot me, as you just walk by?
Okay.
So you say that, and the one like really the cocky one that kind of won the conversation. It's a female.
Okay.
You have no idea. The elf kind of looks and is like, oh, a stranger with a big mouth, is it?
Oh,
We all stop.
a disgusting creature with an even bigger mouth.
Danny.
Balls for a human to say that in my city.
What do you mean for a human? This is my city.
How racist you're being, I can't even... What's your name, ugly man?
Denny thing.
You don't even... You can't even tell. Well, you say you're a good shot.
It's better than you.
Think you're better than elves, do you?
No, I am.
Would you like to put that to the test?
Yeah.
Alright. There's an archery contest.
Oh, good.
An artery?
Archery contest?
You know.
Tomorrow morning.
I'll be there.
Oh, really, will you?
Where is it?
Up a little bit higher is... So I just thought of this. I had planned this out, but I just thought of what a bad fucking idea it is.
No, welcome to the city.
Not only would they fall to the other parts below, but down like all the way to the fucking forest. Just the fucking
creatures just
are probably killing bunnies and shit.
Bunny rabbits.
No one come outside before 10 a.m.
Everything's shut down.
Everything is Mad Max before noon.
They're trying to close the windows.
It's out. It's out. So it's not going to be in the city. Mommy, what's that?
It's just got really dark outside.
So, a few miles outside the city, we have a little bit of a training course.
Are you allowed to get that far away from your tree?
Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a bit of a competition.
Who wins what?
Well, there's a first place prize, a second place prize, and a third place prize.
Okay, Keebler.
What? Keebler? Is that what you just fucking called it? You called it Keebler?
Yeah.
Wow.
You call me that again, you see what happens.
I'm kind of interested now. What's your name?
You'll know it if you come to the competition. And she spits at your boot and walks away.
I want to know if it's a girl or a boy.
We're just like, really?
She wasn't wearing robes, she was wearing like elven armor, kind of like leather armor. It was obviously a woman, like shapely and everything, like good looking, and like.
What's wrong with you?
But just you have no idea because she's a full elf.
I have no idea.
When they're a full elf, you cannot tell. That is gonna be a thing. Ooh, man, I'm gonna get you later. All right, so
I kind of wanted to date this elf, but I just didn't.
It was the personality.
I never had feelings like this before. I didn't know if it was a guy or a girl.
You learn that Alex is pansexual when it comes to elves.
The magic tree lets us know our
I don't care about. I just care about the personality. It was really good personality. I wanted to get to know.
Absolutely stunning.
Handsome guy. So, yeah, there is an archery contest. Yeah, that's as far as you know.
Do they let me use their bows, or like do I?
I mean,
or
she invited
range.
you, so I guess anybody is welcome.
Maybe
But
I'll
it is
use
a
her
contest, which Headhunter is probably like, because that's your like shtick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
and
number
she's
one.
real fucking cocky. So
Yeah, I'll show her my
there's that if you're interested. Other than that, there's not much else.
Skills.
You guys head down to the beer. You head down to the first district, the lower branch district, and you make your way back towards the shop. I want you, Astride, to roll a perception check.
Maybe we won't banish him to hell. Maybe we'll just use one of the boxes.
That was a pretty solid place, but you only get one go. If you're using plane shift,
That's what I'm saying. I might just use one of
and
the
now
boxes.
you're in hell for 8 hours, so that's not cool. That's a whole different journey.
Well, no. For us, should you use it against somebody, that banishes them. We don't have to go there.
Wait, I'm sorry.
You can,
No, that's a move. That's called banish.
No, you can actively choose to send somebody away, to banish somebody.
You can. I'm
Or
sorry.
you can use it to travel with your group.
Wait, I gave you a move that could just teleport someone to wherever you want? Oh, fuck. I didn't know that's what it did. I thought it was like, come on, guys, let's go to
There's
this
that
place.
too, but the
But
second
you could
part
literally be like, go fuck yourself. Do they have to make a save or anything?
It's a charisma.
Charisma save? Holy shit. Okie dokie. Then do as you please.
Yeah, no, we'll figure it out.
So I rolled.
Because after a long rest, you get all that back. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I rolled a 5, but my passive is a
You might have
12.
to wrestle him into this whole box.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
That's good enough.
Do it.
So as you're walking, you can hear two of the guards like talking, like kind of like, oh, what the hell? And like they never returned, and it's like it was a simple mission. They were just supposed to take care of some goblins. So, well, let's not panic yet. Maybe the goblins abandoned that tribe and they're tracking them and following them. It's, that could be. It still makes me a bit nervous. I know. So they seem to be discussing something about a missing
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
For certain.
We were there, I know.
So you,
Tell them that.
So you make your way. You make your way to the costume shop, the Actors Emporium, and you guys go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Sure.
At this point, you're running thin. You're about to have to spend another one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say if you go into this shop, you're gonna have to spend another one.
Then I'll do that.
Or
Go to the
beforehand.
changing room.
There's not many alleyways in here, so it's,
Oh, I
I'll
see.
just
what you
I'll
mean.
re-up.
yeah.
Yeah.
too.
So I'll just can I try to cast it?
Where?
Discreetly, like as soon as we're like walking in.
Sure. Sleight of hand, Amanda. Sleight of hand.
I want to go to the cupcake store.
Okay. They go in and
Natural
you just
20.
What am I rolling?
you just sleight of hand.
I need you for muscle.
Right. He left. He already left.
Okay. Fuck it.
5. Okay. So you walk in.
I don't know your
And, like,
banishing me now.
And like, as you like adjust your robe, as you open up the door, there's like a slight like of your. You can see like the
Like a
dark elf
shudder.
skin. Yeah, like as he walks in, and you go. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. And you go, oh, and like you sneeze and your horns show up, and you're like, and you cover him up really fast. What'd you roll?
5. What'd you roll?
2. So you get in and just as extravagantly. Hello.
Is that just how he sits?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's very
His finger to
uncomfortable.
his head.
Why do you do that then?
I don't know. Just try to make it, you know? How can I help you?
How's business?
It's excellent.
Yeah?
Is there anybody
Yeah.
around us?
Actually, business is pretty good because of the actor's house.
The actor's house?
Yep. That's where they hold the real plays here in Elmira. Elves?
Why don't you play there?
I have my own one-man show.
Why don't you have it there?
If you didn't know, here's a flyer, and he gives you a flyer.
Alright, as Jeff's doing his thing, I want to use my monocle on him.
Okay, what do I roll?
Deception.
Jesus.
I want
A
to know.
10.
I want to know a deep dark secret.
Eat that, punk. Go ahead, roll twice, because you have
I got an
advantage.
18.
Okay, so 14,
God damn it.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, so you peer into their mind, and as they're like, whatever, looking over at you, you see an argument between Willy Wamba and somebody from this. You assume it's the actor's house because there's a play, like a stage, and curtains and people and actors, and it's like No, we're tired of this. You overact everything that you do. You keep making dramatic pauses for no reason, and then you keep trying to go into musical numbers. There's no musical numbers in this play, but there could be. And it's like, get out, get out. It's like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm a star. And it's like, get out, and that's it. That's all you get. So you learned that Willy Wamba was kicked out of the actor's house. So, what would you like to do? We'll get to you in a minute. What do you guys do now that you're in the store?
I want to walk over to, like, behind where the counter is.
Yes.
Do I notice, like, are there cameras anywhere?
No, not in Tree Land, not in Tree City.
Well, are...
In
guy
Winans there were like 4, but here there's not. There's one in every corner of the room, but not here. So,
how much for the hat again? You said
it's 5,000. This is my most expensive and prized possession. Very highly sought after by actors and actresses alike.
Did you have him test it before? Does it work?
Does the hat work?
Yeah, does the hat?
Of course the hat works.
Put it on.
How dare you? And you can see they go over, they tap the glass and like shutters, like there was some sort of, and then pulls it over and it's like, does the hat work? And puts it on and it's like, what would you like to see?
Look like the High Mage.
Oh. Odd request. Do you know what he looks like?
We just spoke to him. We received his guest.
Reaches into their pocket, pulls out a bunch of photos.
Oh.
There he is.
All the young photos.
Puts it back. And looks just like the head mage.
Can I, like,
no staff.
Can I discreetly
No
activate the demi door behind him?
Sleight of hand with this. Are you helping with this at all?
Can I?
How would you, like, if you distract him a little bit, you guys can help each other with sleight of hand and give him advantage, and he can roll again if you choose to do something.
Start tap dancing.
So, I want to cast...
Save us.
Tendrils of darkness.
No. It's Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
What the fuck is that?
Okay.
So, a creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. So the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or he's going to fall prone and become incapacitated, unable to stand up because he's just laughing so hard.
That's horrifying.
I rolled an 8. What's
so 14.
Okay. So
pisses blood.
As he's like, ta-da! And you see...
I want to, like, trip and fall. Like trip. You know what I mean?
Make a
I
distraction.
thought you're casting...
I am. I'm going to cast it on him, and then I want to, like, make a fool of myself so that he just starts laughing. But he's perceiving it, he's laughing at me.
Don't worry.
Okay.
It's not like a something has to happen laughter. It's like an insane, they've lost their mind, yeah. So, as they do this, Astride just, like... And you see them, like, ta-da! And you see, like... and, like, looking around, like, oh god, and as he's like... and you see the thing comes off, and it's like... like, they turned it off, so it's Wamba again. He's like, and you open up... Where are you sending them? That pocket dimension?
I was just going to put him where the dead elf is.
So, you see this doorway opening, and you see the kind of floating in swamp gook and the corpse of this elven one. We do remember some of the swamp spilled in there, and like a fly or two, like this buzzes out. He's like laughing hysterically and like crying.
I want to take the hat.
And like you kind of like oh god, get the hat off. Yeah.
It's not like a painful laugh, you know. It's just like when you're watching something and you can't...
It's like a curse.
He still can't stop.
They can't stop. It's not like they're like, oh, this is great. Like, they're like, what the fuck is happening? Roll persuasion to, like, get that hat off.
At least 18.
Okay. So, take the hat off and hand it to you.
But no, that's the thing. He finds everything funny. It's not painful.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's...
Just the whole situation's
I like the way Evan's doing it.
Alright.
I like both. I want to look at Astride. Anything else?
You're making him laugh.
You're not here.
I came back.
Let's cut to Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Headhunter walks into. You go into the cupcake shop,
You fucking would.
which is Sappy Sweets. Is what it's called. And you see a woman behind the counter. A display case with. It smells great in here. It's beautifully made cupcakes. They're like those like really nice ones with really good.
Too
like,
decorated to eat.
What? Some of them look just right. They're just right. You walk in, you're like, oh shit. There's cupcakes. There's some donuts. There's some other like pastry sweets. Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Okay.
Gross.
Would you care for any? Would you care for some sweets?
I would love your sweets.
All right then. Well, we have plenty here. Let me know what would you like.
Something that's frothy.
Frothy?
Oh.
God. Like. I don't know if I like frosting. Lots of
Yes,
frosting?
yes.
Well, we have the.
Are you a man or a woman?
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Are you a man or a woman?
My name is Brenda. I'm a woman.
Brenda.
I'm a female elf. Have you not met elves before?
I don't think I ever have, actually. Before
We're
yesterday.
traveling with
You
them.
probably have met a few.
A few.
around the world.
A few.
Okay. Well, yep, I'm a full-fledged woman. Yep.
Oh, great.
Well, we have this forever frosting cupcake, and you see it's like there's like this much frosting on it. It's like, would you like to have some?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go.
I want to just deep throat.
That will be. Well, hold on.
Jesus Christ.
That will be like I don't know, like give it $4. $4.
500.
Okay.
Okay. So
Is there anything I can do to avoid this cost for you?
Oh,
Brenda?
what?
What?
Brenda?
Sir, it's just $4, please.
You're sexually harassing a baker. Like, what are you trying to do?
$4, please.
$3.
Okay. Well, then I'll take that back.
Wait, no, please.
Please.
I'll give you
$4.
$4.
Give me 4 coin. Thank you very much.
You
And
have
thank
thousands.
you very much.
Thanks, Brenda.
You're welcome, sir. I hope you enjoy it.
I want to hold eye contact with her and just put the whole thing in my mouth.
So you
Constitution saving throw.
As you start deep throating this cupcake, she's like, yes, it's held together. She avoids eye contact because it's held together magically. That's what keeps the
now I want to
halfway in. It's halfway in.
Oh man!
And you go it. You spit it out.
I should do a saving throw if I vomit or not.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Is your reation that gut wrenching?
Well, I hit a 17, so I didn't throw up. But
Okay.
yes, it would be.
But do you spit it out or do you keep eating it?
I spit it out.
All over the. What the fuck?
I'm glad your cat's burned, and I want to storm down.
And she looks over and there's horrible,
The coffee.
horrible hairless guy goes. What an awful man! As you leave, you two cut back to the costume store. The doors open behind him.
I want to Sparta kick him in the face into it.
Okay, roll for strike.
9.
9. So, and falls back and kind of catches himself and looks over at the corpse and the swamp goo in this like 30 by 30 room. I guess there wasn't. There was a bunch of sludge went in. There's not enough to like fill the room. It's just like there.
Yeah.
It's a disgusting, festering room.
Anybody else?
Do you have the hat?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
but he
yeah.
didn't go all the way in yet. What would you like to do? Alex, did you leave?
Yeah, I'm going back into their
Okay.
store.
You're walking into the store just as you see this man is laughing hilariously. Oestre has the hat in his hand, and the man is like against the thing, about to be pushed into one of these dimension doors that Oestre is.
I'm not sure what the fuck is going on.
We're getting him into the door.
What?
We gotta get him in there.
What? But what about the show?
He'll be fine.
You want to come and see my show?
I want to take a running leap and drop an elbow into him into the
Roll
pit.
strength.
Oh shit. What strength? What athletics or oh, just one.
I guess athletic.
A 3.
So you and you slam right into one of the racks and just eat shit as a bunch of the racks just fall all over the place.
I want to use vicious mockery on him.
Okay.
And I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at him.
Jesus.
Okay.
So your shows were never good, father. And that's gonna do 1d4 psychic damage.
Jesus.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I could just put a bullet in his head.
Well, we're keeping it quiet for
I
now.
don't know if this is a 6 or a 9. What is
Where's
this?
the line?
Is that a 6?
Is there a line on it? It's probably 6.
When in doubt,
There is.
round
Down to the. Yeah, it's a 6. It's 6.
Oh. So 3.
So he oh, and he looks over at you, but he's let go of the thing holding his head because it hurts.
Is he in there?
Can I lock the front?
No, he's standing at like the edge of it.
Can I
You
lock
literally
the
just
door?
need to like what?
I'm gonna lock the door.
Okay, you lock the door.
I'm gonna cast
Oh my god.
cantrip gust, push him 5 feet
Yeah.
in.
Perfect.
something like
okay,
that.
that's fine.
I'm gonna use forceful
Good
shot.
enough. So you just and he into like the goo just. How long does that laughter last?
Definitely. Can you
Um,
imagine that hell?
1 minute.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So and just laughing, and he's in.
Can I go behind the counter?
Sure.
Where's the safe? Where's the
It's
register?
got a register just right there on the counter.
I want to pop it open.
Okay, there is nothing in it.
Not even the shit I just gave him.
What did you give him?
500. Oh, I stole it. Never mind. I guess his
There's
business
nothing.
really was doing bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Do you want to load up on more kits?
Yeah. How many
Are
kids
there-
have?
Fuck. There's 10.
Ooh, so that's 50. 49 disguises.
Hey!
So I'm gonna just add charges.
Forgot this is bearded headhunter right now, right?
Yes.
Are there any
There's also
nice black robes or anything?
yes, you guys have the run of the house now. So whatever you want yourself to look like, you can go ahead and find it here. You do notice a pretty awesome looking, beautiful, ornate, like black robe with a large black hood. The black hood can go right over the hat, so nobody can even know that you're wearing
So
it.
you lock the front door?
Mm-hmm.
I want to cast cantrip minor illusion to the front to make it look like the store's closed, like it's
I want to
dark
flip the
inside.
sign too.
Okay, because there are
we'll,
windows. So
we'll make a sign for when we leave.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I'm sure he has a flip sign that says open.
That's
Close.
Yeah. All right. So he does that, and you're like, oh well, that's okay.
Well, no, it also because we're
Covers
rummaging
the
through
windows
shit
and shit.
now, so now we
Yep.
have free reign of the inside.
So you go ahead. What do you guys want your characters to look like? Here's your customization part,
There you go.
because there's fucking costumes for everything. No like actual armor, but any shit you kind of want to look like. There is a whole cowboy outfit if you want like a dope ass cowboy hat.
To wear to the show.
He is not doing his show.
No, I'm
No.
sorry. My competition tomorrow morning.
Okay, you want to wear a cowboy hat? Be a
cowboy hat,
cowboy?
yeah.
All right. There's some assless chaps.
Assless chaps.
Yes. All right, done deal. It's got some ass. Do you want boots with spurs?
Sure.
Okay, you sounded sad about that
Well,
one.
then he's got awesome boots.
Well, they don't need to exchange.
I know.
Remember, you have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
You can you can not wear the cowboy
Oh, we should have
shit.
just put him in there.
You can throw the assless
I don't know if
chaps.
that works.
Who'd suffocate?
He would suffocate and
It's
die.
gonna
There's no air.
suffocate and die.
Oh,
True,
really?
but it's
Is there
funny.
no air in your? Oops.
No, in the box there's
It's finite air.
Yeah.
Actually, when you open it is when air gets in there, and then you shut it. And
Thank you.
so he has maybe like a couple hours worth of air.
Oh yeah,
It's in
I
a
mean at the
sealed-
very
I
least.
assume it's like a coffin, you know.
Kind
eventually
of
it's gonna
a
run
very
out.
big coffin. Yep.
He'll eventually starve at some point
Yeah.
too. It's like not.
He'll probably run out of air before he
Yeah.
starves, maybe.
I'm
Or
saying
die of
he
thirst.
will die in there if we
Yeah.
don't get him out.
I'm gonna say 8 hours of air. Let's do that. 8 hours of air.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you want to look like, Astride? There's a lot of cool shit in there.
I don't really care, you know.
Okay. Do you want like what she's dressed in? Like kind of like
Not
armor
as an
stuff?
elf, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. So you guys get your outfits.
Yeah, as an elf, it really doesn't matter, but I do like
I'm disguised.
some sort of like.
Well, but for her, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. If I assume that's how I already look.
Yeah, you
though.
find some
but,
cool
yeah,
looking shit.
Anything. Yeah.
Kind of like just a dark gray robe over cloak for it
Okay.
and everything, so it'll survive being our natural selves.
Yep.
And assuming we don't get into any sort
And
of...
it can kind of like cover your face a little bit if you need to.
Assuming we don't get into any sort of on-the-run wipe today, we'll, I'll get an exact what we picked up here, if possible, between sessions.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Okay,
after.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the deets, the sweet deets.
Yeah, we can iron out what we got at
Oh.
the Harry's Army and Navy and at the costume
Do they have a
shop.
Phantom of the Opera mask?
Yes.
I want to wear one.
It's perfect.
Okay, you're wearing a
As a
Phantom of the
cowboy?
Opera mask. It's real low key. It's real stealthy looking.
Nice.
Nobody's gonna notice you. That's like the half. Okay, so you pluck that on with your cowboy hat, and you're like, oh man, you're having a great time. So
I want to wear the cowboy
you
hat.
guys have
Well-
done in the actor.
I want to say, I guess I want to try it on the hat, not my self-disguise.
Okay.
But, as looking as a...
So as you
wood
drow, you flip on the hat, and what do you want to look like?
The same wood elf I was.
You do.
It didn't work.
Shit.
Interesting. Well, that saves me a spell slot.
Yeah. So it's like that for 8 hours. You're good to go.
Does that charge?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I'm
one
gonna say
charge
we did
for
all
8
that.
hours. It has one charge for 8 hours. So if you deactivate it, that's it. I guess.
Oh, so you can't just turn it off and then turn it back on for the
Oh,
remaining
No,
hours?
because that doesn't sound like fun. Let's say it has 8 hours of charge. You can choose those hours
Turn it off and
as
turn
you
on.
please. Yeah.
And then you have to
Yeah.
recharge it?
So I'll wear that
Okay.
on
Let's
our...
do that because I don't want you to be like, oh, I guess I'm fucked now. I have to sit inside for 8 hours. You know, that's stupid.
I'll wear that in public and then have my disguise self as like a insurance if shit, if it gets knocked off or something,
Okay.
That's smart, actually.
instead of the other way around.
So, what you guys want to do now?
I'm sorry for changing my mind. Do they have like a Robin Hood costume?
A whole Robin Hood outfit?
Yeah.
Yep. You
Perfect.
bet. You fucking bet they do.
I'm gonna put the cowboy outfit away. I want to wear that tomorrow.
You putting it in the bag of
Yeah.
holding for a rainy day?
Yeah, you never know. Man.
He's got his kink outfits in there. What do you use that
Do they have a
for?
chef outfit?
Yes.
I want to put a baker's outfit in the bag holding as well.
Okay. So you put a
That could
chef
be
or
our
a
cover
baker?
Baker. That could be our cover story. We were traveling bakers, and we needed our assistant, Denny.
Who is a gun?
My last name is
Okay.
Cornflower.
Ashton, are there any silly outfits you want? Tell me after the break. You guys can keep coming up with things and be like, did I also grab an elephant costume? Yes, you did. Okay, cool. You basically clean out this costume store and throw it into your fucking...
Sweet. So
Do you
now
want,
we have
wait,
this guy's.
wait, do you want a different demi-plane?
Yeah, we'll make
you
a
can just
walk-in
push the
closet.
whole, you can just push the whole racks in there.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So you open,
Okay.
you're like, oh wait, hold on. You go, dirty swamp corpse one, let's get rid of that. Let's open up a clean one. You
Yep.
just start pushing the racks in
You
there.
hear a muffled screaming
It's-
of the other
it's
guy.
got-
Right next door.
So every time we go for an outfit,
So you move it over.
really creepy in here.
You slide in like 3 racks of clothes in this because it's a
Sweet.
30 by 30 room, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking huge. You can put the whole store in there. You just put everything.
We just emptied this guy's life into hell.
So you basically cleaned out a whole costume shop. So for the rest of the session, we just have infinite costumes.
That's pretty cool.
Oh fuck, man! This is so much easier
It
than
helps
just
you
being
now,
good
too.
guys.
I know, I can actually be stealthy.
Yeah, you can dress up as a cowboy whenever you want.
Yeah.
So,
No, who it's me.
so you did it. What do you,
We did it.
What do you want to do now? There's it's just an empty store now. There's like some hangers on the floor and that's it.
We can make it look like an accident.
Or he was going away. No one seemed to like him anyway.
You're right. Let me leave a note.
Yeah, let's leave a note.
It's a handwritten note.
What are you
Okay.
doing right?
So we're doing right.
This town doesn't know true acting. ...
Yes. That's what cinches it. No one will think twice. Oh, he did a dramatic fucking pause in his note. God damn. Okay, so you're done. You did it. You guys exit the Actors Emporium and close it behind you. A man is now laughing maddeningly. Actually, now he's probably done, and
he probably only has 4 hours of oxygen because he used a lot of it laughing.
I'm gonna say, right, sure. I'm gonna say 8. I'm gonna say 8 in case you want to like go in there and be like, ah! And then leave or whatever fucked up shit you
what
want
we are wont to do.
So there he is in there. You have taken a bunch of outfits. You have now your new clothes and disguises. Where do you want to go? You have destroyed your first life in Elmira. Does it feel good?
I didn't do anything.
You terrified. As you guys exit, you see the woman at the cupcake shop looking over and go, and she closes the doors.
What'd you do?
I wonder what that's about.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
He still
You
has
wanna go to the
icing on the
cupcake
side
shop?
of
I
his
still have
face.
icing all over my mouth.
Want to get a cupcake?
You want to get a cupcake?
Yeah.
Oh god, we shouldn't go back there. You don't know what type of stuff they have in their food.
What do they have in their food?
I wouldn't know.
I want to go to the baker. Miss, did my assistant harass
So you go in?
Yeah.
Alright, so you go in. It's fine, really. I cleaned it up. It's fine.
I'm looking at the frosting.
Yeah, there's still like bits here and there. As you walk in, you see this horrible, like hairless, like in pain looking cat.
Oh, what is that?
That's Mimsy. That freak next door threw coffee all over him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you get it healed or something?
Get it?
I mean, he is healed. The hair's just not going to grow back.
It's awful.
That's okay.
Give him a
Mimsy boy.
disguise kit. Okay. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, bye. Shut the door.
She said it's okay, so...
Before we leave, we'll say, bye, Brenda!
Okay.
So, is there anything else that you guys would like to do in this city? Anywhere you want to investigate? Anywhere you want to go?
I better rest up before my big day tomorrow.
There was also, I'm sorry, up in the top part, there was a whole district, a whole branch off that was the branch of knowledge that had schools and libraries and shit on it.
Ooh, and the memories.
What?
The memory place. I want to do that
Memory
before we
town.
sleep.
Okay, you would want to go to
Yeah, I don't care about the memory place.
the Temple of the Teller.
Fuck you,
There was
Jeff.
the Temple of the Teller, the Branch of Knowledge, which had a bunch of libraries, and the Chamber of Remembrance, which has like kind of like artifacts that is special to the people here. Branch of Knowledge has like cool books and shit.
Is it just like a library, or is
You want to go up there and investigate?
Yeah, what's it like?
All right, so you guys head back up to the top. Yes, it's basically a library. Now, strangely enough, about this library, there's more books written by the people who live here, and they're fantasy books, rather than actual books of knowledge, because they don't seem to care too much. But as you're sifting through this dribble and this trash, you do find a book called The Danger and Wonder of Rifts by Vincent Valnerath. And it is a book about
What was it?
The Danger and Wonder of Rifts. So it's a book it's just a book about rifts and traveling to dimension hopping, kind of the shit that the head mage was talking about. And this one just seems like an interesting book. A lot of the rest are like, there's books about different plants, and there's books about like some of the different creatures that live in and around, and there's some books that are about like some different countries and things like that. As far as like knowledge is concerned, there's no books that are like, hey, cool, let me teach you how to do this sweet ass magic trick, or like there's no tomes or anything.
Is there any magic
Like books on magic.
stores here? Or?
Magic stores?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I'm not really sure. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
I would always love
supplies
to-
almost?
There's plenty of magical item stores here. Yeah. Where would you like to go?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I would
give me an
like
idea of
to-
what you're looking for. Like.
I would
trinkets
always want
or-
to learn more spells and stuff like that. Like my book, I can put rituals into. You know what I mean? Like,
Really?
yeah. So I can essentially learn spells that I wouldn't normally be able to because I'm learning them as rituals. I'm copying them down in my book.
Oh shit. Okay.
That and I would love to find a place on familiars. You know what I mean? Do they sell more? Do they, you know, care?
Sell
Places? I don't know.
Alright, so a book on familiars, that would definitely probably be here.
Okay.
Because it's of a magical kind of thing. A lot of the spells and books that kind of describe spells are sort of shit that you've already kind of learned because you're pretty high up there.
Okay.
You'd probably have to go to like a specific, like an actual mage if they have like shit in their own collection.
Okay.
Which there are plenty of in this city. There's mages and shit living here. But there is a book talking about familiars, and you can spend your next long rest reading it while I look into familiars after this game and give you information because I really don't know. I didn't even know that you could learn spells like that.
Yeah,
I'll show you. That.
I'll show you.
I can give you. I'll tell you what. Do this shit.
Yeah.
Next session or something.
Okay.
I'll have shit prepared for you. Okay. Because I didn't know that you could do that. I'm a bad DM.
It's fine.
Bad DM.
We're learning.
However, if you're looking for some magical items and shit, there are stores that'll have these.
Yeah, that's not really items. You know what I mean?
You're more interested in spells. You want to grow your power.
Because everything, yeah.
All right. So,
I guess I do want to, just because it's still like light out, I want to check out the Hall of Remembrance.
So,
do you remember where that is?
Oh, okay, so the Chamber of Remembrance.
Chamber.
That's the one with the artifacts. The Temple of the Teller. Okay, you want to go to the Chamber of Remembrance.
What's the Teller?
The Temple of the Teller is the large, like, dome-shaped one.
Okay.
And it is basically where they hold stories of their history as the Greenwell tribe.
Meh.
Okay. as soon as you read the plaque long enough, and the door's half open, you go, and you shut it. There's like an old, hello, you shut it, fuck that shit. And you go to the Chamber of Remembrance.
I don't care about tree people.
The Chamber of Remembrance is again this very large, like,
tree
beautiful, created, almost like a greenhouse in its design, except like the pointed sort of. It's a very ornate with the wood and all the wood has been painted like white. You know what I mean? It's a very special, obviously, place. As you go inside, there is a greeter standing within almost at like this, like a little desk, and she looks up. Hello, welcome to the Chamber of Remembrance. How may I be of assistance?
Just visiting town and curious what this place is.
Ah, yes. Well, you're new here, I assume?
Yes.
And you're not part of the Greenwell tribe?
No.
Well then, you're in for quite a treat. Here we have many of the artifacts that are important to the Greenwell tribe in our history. There's information on them. Every item here holds a very special place in the history of the Greenwell tribe and has something to do with how we became what we are today, which is
Tell me the story.
the ones who live upon the Lacuna tree, and the ones who healed the Lacuna tree.
Healed the tree?
Yes, if you want to hear the story of how it happened, you could go to the Teller's Temple. But if you'd like to see the artifacts that were involved along the way, you may enter.
Okay, I'll enter.
She should explain that.
I'm not gonna make her tell the story.
It's not a guided tour. And also go fuck yourself.
I don't know about that. I want you to explain to me
Intimidate
what
her.
this thing.
I'm sorry.
Intimidate her.
Yeah, I want to intimidate her to give us a guided tour.
Go ahead, roll intimidation.
16.
Okay, what are you saying? Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
I want you to give us a tour of these artifacts.
You can leave.
Okay, see you guys. I'm gonna go back to the brothel.
There is no you slam the door.
The bakery is a brothel.
Hey!
I'm really confused in this town.
I'm my first deep throat here. I'm ready for another. Bring me like my two. I want that creamy goodness, Brenda.
Please leave.
There's a children's party going on. What is this?
Oh yeah. Okay, so it is, you realize the way that it was shaped like that, it's not massive. You know, it's not like 1,000 things in here. It's not like a huge museum. It's just sort of like literally a hallway. But it's big and very beautiful and very pretty. And there's like pedestals, which in glass containers hold certain things. So as you pass by, you notice a glass circlet. You notice a pretty large, beautiful, ornate bottle of wine. You notice in a taller glass case is like a beautiful gown, like a dress, it's like a cocktail dress though. It's not like a huge, foofy kind of dress. There is on the other side of that beautiful dress is this suit of like armor, light armor. It's everything here is very like beautiful looking. This is not. This is gnarled and dark and nasty, and looks like it's made of like hide of some sort, but like insect kind of hide, not like an animal's leather or anything like that. But you can look at each of these if you want. And at the very end is a sarcophagus with like a statue of like a large elven man holding his hands out like that. And you can read the plaques of any of these. So what would you like to read?
Are you with me?
I wish I was, but I'm not.
I want to use the communicator. Astride, there's a giant old sarcophagus here if you want to try to speak to it.
Is there a dead body in there?
I don't know.
Alright, I want to go to him. Because that just piqued my interest.
Okay.
I'll save the book for later.
Okay. So, you go to this sarcophagus. And you pass by everything.
Yeah, I don't care about
fake.
Like, fuck it. You were looking for armor, though, so the armor, you're like, and you're like, fuck it. You get to all this, and you look at this sarcophagus, and it says it's the tomb of Calabrine, and he was the first leader of the Greenwell tribe.
The OG.
He was the one who led them to this world. From their.
That's what the plaque says?
Yes. He basically was our like journeyman who took us on our original pilgrimage. Yep.
Where are they from?
Your guy was
Doesn't really
saying
say.
something about.
Oh.
What was that guy's
So
name?
all of them. Casa.
What?
What was that guy's
Casamaria.
And this guy's name is Calabrine?
Calabrine. Yes.
Okay.
Calabrine.
With 3 E's in the middle.
Elven names are just. I try to come up with them and I just hate them. So.
That's fine.
So that's and it goes on to say, his body rests here, but his soul rests eternal in the arms of.
Wait, it says his body is there?
Yes, his body rests here, but his soul rests eternal in the arms of the goddess.
I want to look back to is there anybody around us?
No, because it's not a guided tour.
There's a woman all the way down at the end.
Is she looking at us?
She can kind of see, but only if she's looking. It looks like she's like writing in something.
It's the desk lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. If you're gonna do it, you'd have to roll sneaky, like.
Well, I mean, he's gonna be talking. She's gonna hear him.
Yep, you're also gonna have to get him out of there.
Well,
He's in like a sarcophagus. He's in like a
I
big
can- I can
stone.
cast it.
He'll go back to sleep after.
Thunk, oh, you can't hear him. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna hear what he's saying?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
It's
fuck
just
you.
kind
Go
of
cast
funny.
it. Go ahead, cast it. I shouldn't have even said that. Go ahead and cast it.
Do we want to do this? This is going to put a target on us.
So, I kind of want to.
No, it's just like the most holy leader. That's fine. It's like us sneaking into a tomb and be like, yo, are these Jesus' bodies?
We dug
Wake up, Jesus!
We dug up the first pope!
We'll come back and do it.
Yeah, no.
Because we're gonna be here for a week. I don't want to ruin our on the first day.
Yeah, no, we got so excited, for blow our cover
really
in 3 hours.
Would you like to read any of the others?
Are there any other
Well, I wanna see the-
sarcophaguses?
I want to see the armor.
No.
I want to look for all the dead people or things.
That was it. There's the cocktail dress and the armor, which are like people things. I don't really know what
What's
you're
the
talking
armor?
about. Okay, so you both go over to the armor. It is the Dark Scorpion armor, and it is
Scorpion King?
maybe it was armor worn by the psychotic Drow general
Dwayne Johnson.
It's perfect for you.
Sitma Caliphus. It's female armor. It's for women.
My statement
perfect
stands.
for you.
Retro did it.
Doesn't
It
matter.
is-
He can wear women's clothing.
You're right. He can. You know what? He can do whatever he wants.
Not
So-
that I would notice the difference.
The armor of the Dark Scorpion is made from the armored flesh of a giant scorpion. The wearer's back is covered completely with the segmented armor of the scorpion, with its stinging tail pulled within the armor, and only the stinger being visible but flush to the lower back using like magic. It almost looks like a design. The segmented legs and arms reach around the front of the torso, with the claws protecting like the chest, and the legs kind of protecting like the ribs.
Oh, cool.
So it's like, wow, it's nasty. So it's smaller than what a giant scorpion would be, but it is, essentially styled after that. So basically, this Drow general, was one of the most nastiest Drow that lived. That lived during the wars between the Greenwell tribe and the Drow that lived beneath the earth, not far from the tree itself. Horrible battles were fought against General Sitma until she was finally defeated by Jeralan, who was their last elder, who helped defeat her with the aid of the champions of Astride 200 years ago. So Sitma was like the last great enemy to these people.
And Astride was against them? The champion?
The champions were against the Drow, yes.
Okay.
The champions
That's what I was-
helped the Greenwell tribe. From this, you get, okay, the champions came in and helped kill this Drow general. And so they kept her armor as remembrance, because of the countless that she slaughtered. As she was very good at her job. Yeah. Anything else that you guys would like to read?
What's the dress?
Okay. So, Jan Lana's gown. Jan Lana's gown.
Hold on.
This is not armor, but is an incredibly beautiful looking cocktail dress worn by the beloved Jan Lana. She was she was an exceptionally beautiful elven woman member of the Greenwell tribe who struck a peace agreement with another elven tribe that later joined and helped swell the Greenwell tribe's numbers in the days of war with the Drow, which really, really helped them. This was about 2,000 years ago, so she's pretty long dead. Elves, as a max, usually live to like 700 tops. That's it. That's their like top tier. So this is like, a generation or two ago. It was said that the dress was always slimming on her and changed colors as she decided. So she just wore this dress all the time, and people really liked her.
Dirty.
She was just very important to the people. She's almost like a celebrity among their people, but it's like a dead famous celebrity.
How thick is this glass?
Not super thick.
Okay.
Anything else?
Are there cameras in here?
There was no. There's no cameras in here.
Is there alarms in here?
You have no idea. Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to check out? There is the glass circlet and the bottle of wine.
We'll come back later
Okay.
To talk to the dead man.
and take all the things.
All right, you guys want to come back tonight?
No,
Okay.
it's way too early.
All right, whatever.
We have a whole week here. We
Okay.
paid money for those
We don't
rooms.
have to stay.
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
That's
All right,
like
that's why
arbitrary
that's where this came from. This time limit that you've set randomly.
Hey, you want to pay 200?
All right, so
wanted
that's
to
what's
pay
in the
100.
Chamber of Remembrance.
Okay.
Okay. So where would you guys like to go?
Let's go find Alex.
Alex, what have you been up to? What's the
I'm
headhunter been doing?
strolling down the street. I am kind of making my way back to the hotel, but I'm looking for something that catches my eye because I mean it's boring as shit in this tree. Like
It is. It is.
it's like really.
Boy,
It's magic. It's magic.
I just literally want to piss on the street.
So you
do it. It'll be funny.
Probably get
you
arrested.
don't need to roll perception for this because as you're just walking down the street, you see a very ornate and glorious-looking elf in a gown. No idea if it's a male or female because you just can't tell. But they're white. Instead of this, like, the common green and gold that a lot of the people wear here, it's like the kind of the colors of the town, they're wearing a white and gold gown. As they are, well, like all these robes, as they are kind of walking, long, flowing, silky blonde hair, pale skin, and rings and jewelry adorning them. So someone of stature with two guards on either side walking with them. And as they walk, they're like, oh, hello, yes, hello, like saying hello to some of the people. Some of the people are like, oh my goodness, hello, hello. Yeah, they're walking towards you. You're kind of in the middle of the street, just sort of walking.
I want to stop and just like stare.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful person?
Oh yeah, I guess because you can't tell.
I want to wait until they get like 5 feet in front of me.
Okay, so as they start getting closer to you, the one of the guards notices you, and both of the guards step in front of this person, and kind of like, and they're like, so please step aside. The elder walks the streets.
Elder?
Yes, and as he's about to say something, the elf, who is pretty tall, they gotta be like probably 6.5 feet tall.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking tall. They put their hand on the guard, who's like a little bit shorter than them, and it's like, it's all right. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you a traveler to my city?
I am. This is your city?
It is. I am Elder Sanisa Liabella.
What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
And a beautiful city.
Thank you very much. And what is your name?
I'm Danny.
You're still Denny. Denny, it's a pleasure to meet you, Denny. And they offer their hand like
Knowing
this.
that most females offer their hands like that, I want to kiss it.
Ah, so you kiss it, and she goes, "Oh, a gentleman." And the guards are like, like they don't want you like, too close to them. And Elder Leobella is like, "Well, what brings you to my city?"
I came for the cupcakes, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
And did you like them?
They were so moist.
Good. Oh my goodness. The frothy one is my favorite.
That's what I asked for.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what a coincidence.
Well, I don't want to occupy too much of your time, but if you need anything at all, just I could be of assistance to you.
Oh really? A handyman, are you?
Handyman, skilled, and I know where to find the moistest of them.
Oh god, Jesus. Charisma check.
With disadvantage.
I got 4. I'm not even gonna bother.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Cupcakes, that is.
Right,
Your
of
Highness.
Course. Of course. Well, if I need help finding anything moist, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Where are you staying?
What's the hotel called?
The
Tree Middle.
The Tree Middle Inn.
The Tree Middle Inn.
The Tree Middle Inn.
Room 69.
A rustic place. Very good. Well, have a lovely day, Denny.
You have a lovelier day, Bella.
Leobella.
Leo Bella.
You can call her Elder.
What an ugly woman. I don't want to look at the guard.
What? I'm a man.
Oh,
And she
right
laughs.
you are.
She thinks that shit's funny.
Oh, right you are. I'm gonna step aside. And then bow to the elf lady.
She actually, puts a hand on her chest and kind of nods back as she makes her way down towards the Elder's tower. And some of the elves are looking at you like, shit. Like, you just, fucking, just talk to the Elder like it was no big deal. And yeah, over your earpiece you hear, "What was that all about?"
I have no idea.
You talking to the elder?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's real
What'd she-
creepy, man. That
what'd
you
she-
just chime in.
What'd she say? What'd she say about me?
She fancied me a little bit. She didn't say anything about you.
Nice. She didn't say anything about the poison.
Poison.
Yeah, the poison.
Oh, she poisons your. She's the one that poisons your coffee.
Of course, she's the
I
government.
should have brought it up.
Next time you're gonna bring it up.
I'll bring it up next
You're
time.
gonna bring it up.
What did he think about us killing the actor?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
did
was
he not
going for
chime
it.
in to that at all?
He listened to us kill the actor.
Ask him.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Just be one of those hush hush things.
We're walking back from the museum. Wait, Alex, Alex, you talked to the elder?
Yeah, what's an elder? She looked pretty young. It looked pretty young. No, it was definitely a woman because her name was Bella.
Gave you her hand.
Yes.
Okay, well I guess we missed a lot in our trip to the museum.
What?
We're coming back to meet you.
Oh.
We didn't just let that happen. Man, control your Denny. Sorry, sir.
I thought the encounter went very well.
All things considered.
Okay, so. Any plots? Any plans? What do we think?
I kind of want to meet more of this elder.
You want to speak to the elder more?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know where the tower is. You want to head there?
I want to go back to the bakery first.
Okay. Are you guys going with them?
Sure.
All right,
I
you
wanna
head
see
back
this
to the
nightmare.
bakery. The baker is just about to close.
Wait, Brenda!
And she kind of puts the
I want
door
to
aside.
like almost open the door and walk in.
You're pushing on the door. She's fighting. You roll for strength. That's cocked.
12, 13.
I got an 8. All right, so you Brenda, and you're just like, "Ugh," and you hear "Ah," as the cat kind of gets out of the way.
I have something really important to ask of you.
What?
I need your frothiest cupcake
Why?
to give to the elder.
The elder wants one of my cupcakes?
She told me her favorite was the frothiest.
Yes, I did send up a box not a couple of years ago. Remember that?
Years ago.
Wow. Years are like whatever to elves, because they lived for like
Just a
700
couple
of
of
them.
years.
All right. How many?
2.
2? Okay, that's fine. All right. All right, the frothiest one that'll be 8. 8 coin.
I'm
For the elder?
gonna hold out 8, but look at her and kind of wink, like. Okay, I'll give her the 8.
What was that?
To see if she changed her mind about any other
How do you
payment.
think
Roll
this world works?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage because all you did was hold out money awkwardly.
Alright, 3, so.
Okay, then she winks back and takes the money and gives you the box.
She winks back at me.
The box is, by the way, very tall because
Okay.
it's like the
Sparks are
the frosting one. I
Okay,
guess that's
now
the
I got.
frosting.
Now I got to try to.
It's like he comes out with like a pyramid shaped box with 2 massive like, you know, like cartoon ice cream
Wait,
cones.
it's a guy?
No, Alex goes. He
Oh,
comes out.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna try to catch back up with the elder.
Okay, well the elder's in the elder's thing now, so you take the elevator back up. You go, right? Yeah, the cupcake store was downstairs. You take the elevator back up. You go across, and you make your way to the elder's tower, accompanied by your.
Oh, I
two
thought
accomplices.
she was going to that tower that what's his face was on.
No, to the elder's tower.
Oh.
So you go right up to the elder's tower. There are 2 guards posted outside of the door.
I have a meeting with. What's her name? Elder Bella. Cinderella. Elder.
You have a meeting.
Yes.
There's no meeting.
Give her my name, Denny,
I'm surprised
with
we
an
got that.
urgent delivery.
And the one guy points to the other one. He's like,
She requested cupcakes.
and he grabs a notch on the tower because it's all made of wood, and he kind of twists it, and he goes, and you see it like kind of this like sort of mist comes off of it, and he goes, "We have a Denny here to see the elder," and you hear we'll ask her, and he's like, "All right."
Lovely weather we're having.
Hey guys.
So staring at the
back. So it comes back and it's like, so there's no meeting, but she said to send them all out.
Just me, go.
You must have made a good... Wait, what?
I'm just gonna go.
you?
Yeah, you guys are kind of cramping my style.
So you head up to the, or you head in and inside. The other two are stopped.
Okay.
As Alex walks in. So let's see how this goes. So you head in.
I'm just gonna sit and wait, listen.
Yeah, listen.
Just like the head mage, there is a massive spiraling staircase. There's also an elevator.
Can those also make me extremely nauseous for a short time?
Yes,
Okay.
I love this.
Okay.
There's also different floors and there's a
Wait,
ceiling
why?
above.
Just a magic elevator.
Oh, okay.
It's like my hell.
So you get in, and as you go up, you're like,
Oh.
now this tower is taller, so you're there for a little bit longer. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 1.
Okay, so you alright, so you throw up you throw up in your mouth a little bit. Roll another Constitution saving throw to see if you can catch it.
A 3.
I'm trying to help you.
Oh, everything is falling apart.
You go.
I had such high hopes.
You go. You get a little bit onto the floor, and you're like,
I'm gonna start cleaning it up with my shoes.
just the edges. So, oh wait, so the elevator, oh my god, the elevator isn't like a normal elevator. It's like magic. It's made of wood and shit.
Oh,
so like
no.
the windows in it are just like open.
There's no windows?
Not in this one. It's inside. The one on the outside does have
Watching-
glass. So you are just sliding the vomit over, and like I said, there's different floors. So as you go up, you see that there appears to be like lots of elves kind of going over tomes, and as you get like, and then it's like you see it like. What the fuck? And looks up as the elevator
My face hurts.
as you sign up. There's a little bit of vomit on your boot as you kind of shake it off, and you ding to the top, and you open, and there is
Oh my god.
like a door of beautiful like elven
Oh, wow.
design in front of you, and a very large looking like a tall well built elf standing there, just staring at you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What's your business here?
I have a frothy delivery for the elder. Oh, also, your elevator was very dirty on the way up there. It kind of smells in there.
As you wipe a little bit of vomit from your mouth.
Also, do you have stairs to go back down?
Yes.
Okay, great. Why did I just take
What
the
are you here for?
What happened
Oh.
to her voice?
The elder.
What are you here for?
Wait, this is the guard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was... I
A
thought it was her.
frothy delivery. I want to hand deliver it.
Mm-mm.
Well, let me write something on here real quick. I'm gonna write
On the cupcake.
to. Wait, okay, in the frosting.
No.
Love D.
Love D. That's what you write along the frosting. You.
What would you love Denny across the two cupcakes?
Love D. Any.
Wait here. They go in, shut the door.
Guys, I think it's going really well. I got a little sick on the way up here.
There are two windows on either side of you. The stairwell is a little bit further that way and to your left, and there's two windows on either side that you see very high up, and you can see canopy and trees, and through the branches, beautiful fucking forest. And it's like, oh damn, she's got like a good view. And do you want to? Okay. Do you want to do anything before?
I guess I'll just try to get the rest of the vomit off my boot.
Okay, so you're scraping it off, and the door opens, and you go, she's received your message, and for some reason wants to speak with you.
I'd be honored.
All right.
I'm gonna giddy up over there.
And they walk in right behind you and stand at the door, right where you are.
Oh yeah, everyone must hate him though, because he's a person. He's human. He's not an elf.
Love knows no bounds.
So it's not a battle. I'm just showing you this. Don't panic. I just wanted to show you that this is the room. It's very simple. It's not full of a whole lot. There are a couple of things. Just in case you decide to do some shifty business.
Shifty. What kind of shifty business would I be doing?
I don't know. You're a pretty horrible person.
I'm
so.
changed.
Yeah, we were re-educated.
Re-educated.
Don't you remember?
Wow, we're increasing our.
You like that? You like that? You like that?
Wow.
I don't know what it's called.
I'm gonna get some more. So, bam.
Comes out.
You come walking in. You got a knife out. Ready to roll.
Oh, I still only have paper cutouts.
I'm working on it. And
Alex's date with destiny.
I don't have any beautiful looking elves.
So
probably.
I'm sure there's one in there.
Yes.
Like a mage or something.
Like some sort of really pretty nice looking person. I mostly just have
Just
weird
use my
shit.
character.
No. You look like shit, Jeff.
He's wearing a robe. You can't even see what he looks like. Oh boy.
Okay, whatever. Let's do this. Alright. Behind you is the guard, and in front of you stands the beautiful first person. The beautiful leader of the.
Oh, she's the top dog here?
Yes, this is the elder. This is who runs the fucking city.
Wow.
For some reason,
And you just
wants to hang out with you.
up.
Wow.
So you walk in, and the elder stands there and goes, you may leave us. To the guard. The guard is like, are you serious?
Are you shitting me?
I'm perfectly fine. It's like, no, are you serious? Ma'am, and it's like, please. And very reluctantly leaves the room.
Wow.
Murder her.
No. I don't kill anymore.
And the elder looks to you.
Go on.
I thought I kind of screwed up our first encounter. So I brought you frothy cupcakes.
Thank you. You may place them on the table.
I guess, even though the guard took them, right? Or
Bam. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. They're sitting right there on that table.
do you mind if I share one with you?
We'll get to that in a moment.
Oh.
You said if I needed anything to call on you,
That
but
is
you
true.
came to me. So you must be very excited to do something. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
To get right down to business.
I always get down to business.
That's excellent. Because there's something that I very much need done.
Oh, I'll do anything for you.
Do you know the area well?
Yes. No.
Have you-
But I could learn it.
Okay. A handyman.
Very handy. Two hands, actually.
You're not quite from here. But, unlike the rest of my tribe, I like travelers. I like strangers. I get bored here.
Yeah, I could see that.
I can also see the usefulness in strangers. The other night, a group of my people went out hunting. They have not returned. Now, I know that they're dead. But my people don't, and are still holding out hope. I don't want my group returned to me. But I do want what they were hunting dead.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I
want
would
to
like-
send someone who can get the job done to do the original task that you sent people who couldn't have gotten the job done.
I don't want to send several more of my people to their deaths.
They are very weak.
I would like you, someone who seems so fit and ready to
Very
go.
strong as a
Strong,
horse.
so strong.
Racehorse.
So strong.
I would like you to go and hunt a goblin.
Oh yeah.
Just a goblin.
Just one?
Just one.
We're sitting on the park bench
Oh
like,
fuck!
He has a tribe with him.
Oh.
You can't hear everything that they say.
oh, okay.
We can't.
Nope, only Winan can do that. You communicate with each other. You can't just always hear what each other
Oh,
hear.
my bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lame.
If you want it to be like a two-way, you hear everything, you can do that if you want. But only Winan can hear everything you say for some
You're
reason.
fucking whining.
So, I would like you to go kill this goblin. They call him Sneak.
Snake.
Yes, a nasty fellow. But apparently, a whole group of my hunters could not bring him and his tribe down.
Seems easy enough.
I think so. Do you think you can manage it?
Oh, I know I can.
That's excellent.
What do you want me to bring back?
Bring me Sneak.
Dead, alive?
Alive or dead. Dead works for me, but alive I would like to make an example of him to the other goblins that may be in the area. Do you think you could handle that?
Oh, I can handle your business.
That's excellent. Bring me this goblin, and perhaps there will be more rewards in it for
Ooh.
I'm not there, don't look at me.
I just look off to the distance. Ooh.
you. Just look away from her and go, ooh. Yes, very good, Danny. Well then, that is all. Thank you so much for the cupcakes.
Are you gonna eat them?
Yes, I will.
Great. Okay, bye now.
Bye. And you let yourself
Bye
out
now.
as you leave. So, you exit the door. The other guard is standing right there.
I want to fix my belt buckle a little bit and kind of sit up
They
straight
look down like
and kind of sniff my armpits.
they look down at you, and then they look at their watch, and they're like, that was like 30 seconds.
Have you seen her?
So,
God damn it.
Bye now.
you go by
Touch their
and you,
Yeah, I want to caress his shoulder.
with a little bit of your Alright. And you walk into the elevator. Oh wait, you're not gonna walk.
No, oh wait, I forgot. No, please.
it's roll dexterity.
Yeah, I was just saying. No, please.
And that too, and I only had like a 5, so that's like
You
a
go-
maximum of 7.
You walk in like, alright, got a job, got to talk to a pretty. Oh no, and you go to move and you like slip out a little bit of the vomit that's left, and you go and bang your head into the thing, and the guard watches all of this. It just goes as the door is shut, and you're like, shit, one of your foot is like sticking out of the thing, and you pull it quick out, and you just ride the elevator back down. Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. Oh, and that 20.
And that 20, you just sit there. As you go down, like sitting on the elevator. Now again, it's just open, so people can like see you as you go through it, and you see the tome, like where the elves were like going over tomes and stuff. Some of them are like cleaning it up, and they're like, hey,
Oh.
hey, and you just like, you go down, and they're like, what the fuck? You just kind of miserably look at them and on your way down. And you exit the Elder's Tower with your 2 compatriots waiting for you.
How'd it go?
Oh, it went good.
What did she want you to do? Or wait, no, you were just going to meet
Yeah.
her.
Give her
The
cupcakes.
cupcakes. We
What,
don't know.
how did she react to the gift?
Well, I gave her my frothy business, and she like loved it. Like, she even got us some privacy. It was just like amazing.
You were up there for like 5 minutes.
It's a new record.
Can I insight check him?
Sure, go ahead.
So, 17 plus 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
He went up there with some cupcakes.
Yeah.
He puked at some point
Oh.
on this journey. He does seem in good spirits.
Okay.
nothing of any sexual nature happened. Nothing particularly fun happened. He didn't even get to eat one of the cupcakes.
What is disappointing? I want to share one with
But he is still in a pretty good mood for some reason.
Like lock hands and eat a cupcake.
So that's what you learn.
Did she offer you any?
You're judging. Why are you judging? I can see.
She offer
You
you any
smell
work?
a little
Or-
bile-y.
I might have lost my lunch going up the balcony thing.
And that's it. You
It's
went up
on
there.
your shoes.
Yeah.
You went up there, gave her cupcakes, and came back down.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and she also wants me to kill my best friend.
He's your best friend.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So she said...
I know the goblin.
He's your best friend.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
But, I mean...
Sneak.
Yeah.
You guys did break out of jail together.
We broke out of jail together.
I guess she sent the elves out on that first.
Yeah.
I mean, we have one of them.
Yeah, can't we, like, just decapitate any old goblin and bring him?
Yeah,
She knew his name.
I could, like, carve Snake into his head or something.
Okay.
Or we could
we
bring
can
Snake.
mess up. You know, we can mess it up real good. Can't really tell the difference.
Well, what did she offer you for it though?
I have a whole bunch of zombie skeletons.
A reward.
What are they?
You know what
Goblins.
I mean, could be love, could be money.
Could be love.
Could be love.
Could be love or
Could be a
money.
boat.
We could.
In the middle of the woods. Middle of the forest.
Does it come with the trailer? No.
No, have fun. Have fun dragging it.
Well, there was a train at the goblin camp, so.
It's true.
I feel like that's deactivated.
All right. Well, we don't have to rush to kill Snake.
So I'm trying to weigh what Snake does for us versus what this elder could do.
He's your
for us.
best friend.
Yeah,
He's also an evil fuck.
So
And
are we.
We are.
but there's a reward.
I know. He's an evil
What's
fuck.
the reward?
I don't know. Maybe I should have asked. Maybe I should go back up there.
Yeah,
She
maybe
did-
you
she
should
did
go back
say-
up
She
there.
didn't say alive or dead.
Yeah, she did
Just
say
so you
alive
know.
or dead or alive.
I have a whole bunch of zombie goblins. We could just mess one of them up. Take its head.
I don't know if I should lie to her though. I feel it's got something special about her.
The same kind of special you thought about Carla?
Yeah.
Astride now realizes the depth of insanity she's dealing with. Yeah, this man is fucking delusional.
This is who our best friends are. This is who our team is in this rough world. Okay.
I don't even like Snake.
Me either. Well, I do. He's my best friend. But
Oh,
I think we should think about doing this.
Or maybe at least pull one over on her, but
Ooh.
get Sneak in.
How do you want to pull one on her?
Wasn't the whole purpose of us coming into this town to get them in here so they could burn it to the ground?
That's right.
You're already crisscrossing your
Streams.
your goals here.
Well, I mean, neither of these are actually my goals. Like, to burn the city down or to win the fairest maiden of them all. They're both kind of good. I don't know if
To
you could...
play an archery contest, that's another
Oh,
one.
that's tomorrow. I should probably go to sleep soon.
Let's rest on it. See if you want to betray
Yeah.
your best friend. And
Let's see how the
Go
rest
shoot
of the
darts
week goes.
tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't have to make a decision right now.
yeah, we set our. This is like any 80s vacation movie with fucking bullshit like, they're gonna sell the rec center. We have a week to save the rec center, which is Goblin, our best friend Goblin.
So?
I think he likes, who's that other girl we were with?
The Banshee?
No, the Goliath barbarian.
Fletcher.
Fletcher. Yeah, I think he likes Fletcher more than me.
Well, she didn't betray him.
I haven't yet.
We shall see.
Astride did.
Oh.
I did not.
You almost killed him.
Yeah, well, I didn't know he was somewhere when
Right.
I used my move.
That's fine.
I didn't do it on purpose. He doesn't
Still
know it was
hurt him.
me.
Still
He was
cut
in a
him.
box.
Cut him deep.
He doesn't know it was me.
It's kind of on him that he keeps trusting us after we've almost killed him.
He's a goblin.
That's true.
They're loyal.
Alright, I'm gonna sleep on it, but I have a big day tomorrow. What are you guys gonna do tomorrow?
I think a rest sounds good. 'Cause we burned through a lot of nonsense today.
You burned through a lot of spells pushing a man into a room
I didn't burn
to
anything.
lock him in it forever.
Well, because I don't have the cantrip disguise, so getting there was an effort.
Okay.
I was paranoid all day.
Okay. Do you want to check on him and let air in there before you rest for 8 hours? Because he will run out
It's
of
probably
air.
been past 8 hours.
Alright,
Yeah,
just
we
go.
don't care.
So he will suffocate to death.
Unless you guys want to say anything, man.
No, I already said all I had to say.
You should just show him what the
Wow,
heck
alright.
on there. And say this is all
Okay.
right.
Wait, no, I have one thing before we go to bed.
Alright, so you get into your hotel room. You guys are all in your jammies,
My
ready to go to bed.
slippers.
You're in your slippers in a room. There are probably nightgowns and shit in that outfit closet if you want, but so, what would you like to, you cast it, the door opens, you see on the far side of the room, he's touching it, and he turned like he can feel the air kind of rushing, and he turns around and is like,
I want to step away from the silhouette of the door for a second. I want to make myself look just like him. I want to come back.
you can see he's
It's been
like, he
replaced.
runs for the door, and as soon as you step in front, he's like an inch away from you, he's like, and he's just looking at you. Who are you?
I'm you. I want to close the door.
You'll be the actor he
His-
never could be.
His eyes just grow wide and the door is shut.
And that's it. I'm like, okay, take off the hat. Good night, guys.
Why? You hear somewhere in another dimension, "Ah," just screaming horribly. Alright, and now it's time for bed. He looks filthy, by the way, from the sludge.
I chuckle myself
He's
as
been
I
crawling in.
have the
He's
best
probably
sleep
like
ever.
coughing from the stink because it's only in a 30 by 30 room as it's rotting in
body.
swamp water. Okay, so you guys lay down to rest, and I guess we will pick up this next week when you awaken in Elmira. Now that you've kind of scoped out the city, you get an idea of what's around you, you have an idea of who's in the city, points of interest, and we will see what you guys decide next Saturday, I guess.
So we killed somebody, but we didn't get a major target on ourselves.
You didn't kill
so
anybody.
Yeah.
The guy in
We
the,
just
in the
got here.
box.
Yeah, he's still in the box. You captured a man, robbed his. You didn't just rob his store. You robbed his entire store. Like his.
We took
entire,
Stole his
store.
life.
So I didn't know that your fucking spell can do that. So you have like infinite storage spaces, basically forever. That's fucking.
I like it.
nuts. So yeah, so that's what you guys have.
And the whole banishment thing, that was a secret that you built in by accident.
I built that in by accident, but that is a thing you can apparently send people to hell.
Or, nice places, but we won't play around with that.
All right, guys.
Well done, gang.
Wow, I have a lot to think about.
Oh man,
Are you gonna betray your best friend?
your own best friend?
Probably. The answer is probably.
Yeah, I really think so. I really think I will.
Okay.